Number one show for the fans by the fans. KnicksFanTV in the building. CP, Ashley Moss, my man J. Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Last game of the 4-game West Coast trip. Knicks in Utah with an 11-8 lead right now over the Jazz. And looking good so far. Looking good so far. Julius doing the damn thing, J. Ellis.
Yeah.
Pacing us well so far. Knicks moving the ball fairly well. So let's go. I like what I'm seeing at this early stretch, bro.
Yeah, definitely like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the guys drive to the hole. I see them kicking. I even saw Elton Payton drive and kick one time. He didn't like just try to shoot layups all day. I like it.
Yeah.
And just as I say that, Mitch catches a pass and dunks it.
Monster Mitch, let's go.
Yeah,
I like how they attacking the paint right now. And listen, they got to stay on their toes, man. This Utah team is playing the best ball in the NBA right now. Second in defense, fourth in offense right now. They've won 8 in a row since the Austin Rivers game.
Right.
Since the Austin Rivers
damn
game.
Austin Rivers
that
game.
damn Austin Rivers game. They've won 8 in a row. They've been averaging 17 threes a game, shooting 40%. Red hot. Whenever they shoot over 40 threes, they're 8-1. The one loss is against the Knicks. They shot 14 of 44 against the Knicks in that Austin Rivers game. So they've been on a mission, man. They've been on a mission. Ash, how you feeling tonight?
It's to be determined. I'm actually hopeful. I think, we've been doing the right things. I think the last game we just ran out of time.
Yeah.
I think towards the end of that game, the second half rather, we really started to see the Knicks kind of get more into formation, if you will, start to show remnants of the team that went on that winning streak, the team that was able to go ahead and beat a bunch of other teams that a lot of people did not have them beating. So I am hopeful that getting out to a hot start, like I said, we'll kind of put that into, fruition and get that train going in the right direction. It's always easier to play from ahead than it is to play from behind. So hopefully, we don't allow the lead to get too far ahead of us if we do lose it. And if we can do that and we can just stay a couple steps ahead, I don't see why we can't pull this one out.
That's a fact, because the way this team is shooting, they got to stay on pace with them. So far, so good. Knicks out to a 15-8 lead. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Salute to all the mods. Q in the TM. What's going on, Dave? This versus that. How you feeling? Tink Billions. How you feeling? Arbwell in the chat. Jimmy UCLA. How you feeling? Jimmy's out in LA, obviously.
Ooh.
What's that called?
I don't know.
15-8, 4.5 left.
Yeah.
In the first.
Yeah, so far so good. Knicks are holding them to 18% field goal percentage, 25% from 3 so far. Still early, but definitely cooling them off. Maybe we just have their number. I don't know. It's too early to tell.
No, way too
and
early.
Also, don't forget the Jazz have gone on I think it's a 6-game or 7-game winning streak. 8. Okay, wow.
8 since they last played the Knicks.
So look, probability is in our favor. If you took probability in high school, it's probably in our favor tonight. So I'm looking forward to that.
You better hope. Knicks out there. Here he is, Austin Rivers, the hero of the last matchup.
On skates, falls, bumbles. Nice layup.
Nice recovery, J. Ellis.
Yeah.
Austin playing hungry right now. So Knicks going with Rivers, Peyton, RJ, Julius, and Nerlens out there. For the Jazz, they got Clarkson. Got to watch Clarkson. Ingles, Derek Favors, who's been pacing that second unit on the defensive end. Royce O'Neal and Donovan Mitchell.
All right. Maybe this is Austin Rivers' wake-up game. He's like to see Utah.
Full circle.
Is it the resurgence of Rivers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Full circle.
Let's get some Quivers action today.
Yeah. and right on time as Emmanuel quickly checks into the game early, J. Ellis. All right. Tibbs going to the bench early. Just quickly finds Julius in the post.
I like it.
Posting up Royce O'Neal. I like Julius's energy early, J. Ellis. He's up and at him, bro.
He looks spry.
Yeah, Julius is up and at him right now.
Like the ball movement's cute that quick.
Facts.
They call that travel? On what?
Traveling IQ. Somebody said Shaq got Donovan Mitchell shook.
Can we talk about how like crappy that was though? Briefly?
Yeah, that was awkward as hell, man. That was awkward as hell, man.
That was mad awkward.
Not only was it awkward, but it's just like the man is doing a post game interview after going on a win streak. At that time, they were 6 games deep, and you're gonna say, you're good, but you're not that good, essentially.
You're not that nice. You ain't built for the big show.
Are you serious?
You're
like,
not gonna
come on.
Air them out. I mean, look, I think the Spider handled it well. You could tell he was like kind of embarrassed a little bit, which was kind of foul by Shaq. But listen, you're a Hall of Famer with 4 championships. You can say whatever you want, man.
Can you?
Yeah, you got the resume.
Can you though?
He's been to the mountaintop. One of the most dominant players ever to play the game. You can't tell him nothing.
I don't know. I feel like there's a difference between constructive debate, criticism, opinions. Like, I agreed with him when he had the conversation about, Harden and the way Harden left Houston. He essentially said, like, we gave you everything you wanted and you still didn't, come through for us. So what did you do for us at the end of the day? I could agree with that in some standpoint, but
I could agree with that.
I could agree with that. I wasn't mad at him when he said that. I don't think he was being a hater. But the man just, like, the Donovan Mitchell thing, the man's coming off a win. There's 6 wins in a row.
Yeah. You know what it was?
And, like, come on.
You know what it was? It was when keeping that same energy goes wrong, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. I think he was trying not to be fake because he probably was talking smack on the show. So he didn't want him to hear it from somebody else. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to say it.
It just came off. The delivery was awkward, man. The whole thing was awkward.
Yeah, it was super awkward. Yeah. And then he said it with the straight face on top of that. Was like,
it was like a disappointed father.
He said, I know you just won, and I think you're nice, but I don't think you're nice enough to carry a team.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And, I mean, I agree with him, but don't say that to the kid. You know what I mean? He's still beasting. He's still balling, but
Time and a place, Shaq.
That's time and a place. And time out. Knicks up by 8, 21-14. Austin Rivers, folks, just splashed the 3.
Let's go.
Austin looking active right now, JLs. He wants some redemption tonight. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like he scored since the Austin Rivers game. Real talk.
Man. He just recently came out and said, you know what? This team is just suffering from fatigue. And that's why we're being kind of been up and down lately. Maybe he's talking about himself. Maybe he's tired. And
he's talking about himself. He said, I'm just tired, bro. Honestly, I'm just tired. You know what I'm saying? But then Tibbs came back and was like, listen, the schedule is a schedule. You play who you play. So, now, a lot of the Knicks, man, you see all these games getting postponed left and right. We still haven't had one COVID incident or
up a storm right now. I don't even know.
No, he has to know we can't hear him.
Yeah. I lost connection, man. That was
okay.
I saw both of y'all in the Matrix for a second. I was like, all right, I'm talking to myself here. I'm talking to myself.
I was like, TP's in his bag right now talking to himself.
That's a fact. What was I even saying? I completely forgot now.
We just went into the timeout, and then that was it.
I completely lost
I think he's about to get into the schedule situation. The schedule.
Oh yeah. I was just saying that they lucked out with the fact that they haven't had any games canceled. Nobody caught COVID. Knock on wood. So Knicks has been fortunate. Say that again.
I was looking for wood to knock.
Yeah, man. Good for them.
Yeah. Definitely fortunate because it's running rampant, and those postponements definitely throw you off your game. You know what I mean? As you can expect, you're traveling, and then one person doesn't pass protocol, and a bunch of other players, then it's kind of like a domino effect, a chain reaction. So you basically are traveling prepared to play a game, and then last minute you don't play it. So it can definitely throw you off. So luckily the Knicks, and it's actually pretty impressive that they haven't had any issues because they are in a hot spot. New York is still a hot spot. So the fact that they haven't had any issues is pretty impressive. So shout out to them for doing, I guess, the right thing.
True indeed, man. True indeed.
I'm looking forward to this next part of the schedule, man, because this is supposed to be the toughest part of the schedule as far as the Knicks go. Because we've been not at home that much. You've been playing a lot of playoff contending teams. And, after this, we're going to be home for a while. We're going to have like 7 games at home. We're going to be getting the average to bottom feeder teams. And so if we play the right way, I don't know for guys who want to fade for Cade. I'm not sure what's going to happen with this squad right here, because the schedule actually gets a lot easier than what we've seen in the last few weeks, man.
See how it plays out, man. Let's see how it plays out. Salute to my guy Chris Shamus in the chat. Chris, what's going on?
Okay. So everybody's always coming at me in these comments about my Jordan poster. Okay, so here, listen. I have this Jordan poster up here so we can have this conversation one time and one time only.
That's not going to happen.
I have it up here because it has one of my favorite quotes, and it says, some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, others make it happen. It's not an ode to Michael Jordan. It's just an ode to a really great quote. It's motivation. Y'all get off my back, okay? And don't you dare say anything in the comments about my Kobe Bryant poster, because we can fight, okay?
Rest in peace to Kobe.
Rest in peace, Mom.
Rest in peace to Kobe, man.
Yes, rest in peace to Kobe. Yeah,
sure.
Toppin hit the jumper.
Obi's here. Obi's in the game. Let's go. Knicks going with Quivers, Obi, Noel, and Kev. Corner boy Kev in the game.
Good defense, Obi. Oh, is that a foul?
Yeah, they called a foul. They called
it. He looked like he pulled the mellow block when he just kind of swiped it out the air.
Yeah. Salute Paul P in the chat. He says, salute CPJ Ellis. Trini in the building. Salute CPJ Ellis and Lady A&M. Salute Paul P. Paul P's been with us every game of the West Coast watch along. So salute to Paul P.
All right, shout out. Night out, Paul P.
Yeah. JL, so you want to shout out in the chat?
Man, let's see. Shout out to Jeffrey Vasquez. Shout out to you. Kenny V. Mike Olivia. Junior Koroma. And who else we got in the chat? Will from LI. Shout out to my guy Will from LI. Even though you're trying to trade Randall.
Yeah, Will's on the line. Will's on the line. We're gonna get to Will. We're gonna get to Will at the commercial break.
Yeah, Will's still my guy.
We'll hear from Will. Ash, who you want to shout out in the chat?
Let's see. Shout out to everyone.
Whoever's not taking shots.
Clowning. Again, it is a quote poster, not a Jordan ode poster. Get off my back. Someone said to me, Ashley's a spy for Heat Fan TV. That doesn't even exist. So next.
Nah, they don't exist, man.
Yeah, definitely shout out to everybody saying rest in peace, Kobe. Definitely put Kobe, put Mamba, something in the chat just to show some love to the late great Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. So
that's a fact. That's a fact. As Austin Rivers gets the floater to go, Knicks up by 11, 27-16. It's a spry Knick team right now getting after it.
This defense, man, Utah only has 16 points right now.
Yeah. Utah going with Clarkson, Conley, Stifle Tower, Ingles. Is that Conley? I think it is Conley. Yeah, Conley, Stifle Tower, Ingles, and can't see this other guy's number. Utah's numbers on the front is small.
Bigger fonts, Utah.
Yeah, can't see that.
Quickly pulls up for 3. Oh, way off.
Quickly pulled up for a bomb.
Wow.
All right, end of the first, man. Knicks up 27-18. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad, West Coast. Watch along. All right, let's get to Will. Will from LI, man. It's been a minute, bro. How you feeling?
Hey, what's going on, CT, Jay, Ellis, Ashley? How you guys doing? First off, RIP to Kobe, RIP to Gigi, as well as RIP to all the people that lost their life on that plane, on that helicopter. But yeah, man, we're going to get into it, man. I'm going to go on a little rant, and I'm going to end it off with a question.
Make it good, man. Make it good.
I got to say, Ashley, Ashley, I know, like, last time I spoke, it was my birthday, and then your birthday was the day after, so you might stop the
There we go.
But I'm going to have to come at you real quick, all right?
Don't try to butter up, man. Just go with the points, bro.
He's like...
Julius Randle got to go.
Don't like the butter?
Listen, Julius Randle got to go. Listen, you cannot draft Obi and then have Julius Randle right in front of him. This is what I'm gonna get to. If that video you did with Quentin Richardson, what did he say? He said, what was the last thing you want to say, Nick? He said, there's a young player somewhere out there dreaming to take over and be the guy.
Yeah.
See, that sounds like the draft to me. Okay, that sounds like a player out of the draft. So ultimately, I want you guys to answer this question: how does this team get talent? Either you trade for it, either you get it through free agency, or you get it in the draft. How does this team get talent? I'll let you guys on that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's through a number of ways, man. There's no perfect way to build a squad, right? You could get it through free agency, you can get it through the draft, you can get it through a trade. You know, personally, from what we've seen in history, you have to start with the draft, drafting well, scouting well, and developing your talent. You know, wherever you pick, you got to draft the right players, no doubt about it. You got to hit on one and two guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. There's no right or wrong way to kind of get it done. I understand that drafting Obi, and this is not an argument that Jay Ellis and I are, making. Obviously, Obi was drafted for a reason. He's intended to be the future, along with, I believe, RJ Barrett. So that's really not the argument. It's just we've always kind of been at a stance where there's no reason to rush it, especially when you're not competing for anything right now. If this was a different team and this was a team that really had a chance to go far in the playoffs and was really a contender, obviously you make the moves that you need to make and you make them quickly. But we're not there right now. So our stance has always been, why rush something that isn't necessary at this moment in time? So yep. I don't want it to everyone to think that we're anti-trade Julius Randle. We're just anti-do it before it's necessary. That's all. That's the only thing we've ever argued about.
Exactly. Now, if Obi comes out here and starts balling crazy, then it makes a trade like that easier to happen because you feel like, he can hold his own. He can command double teams. He can make other people around him better. So that, if that starts to happen for Obi, then that makes it an easier decision to have to move Randle. But until that happens, or until he even shows inklings of a sign of that happening, it just doesn't make sense to move him prematurely,
Yeah, exactly. And also, I've spoken to this, it can be detrimental to do it too early. I think we're looking at it, in the grand scheme of things and what we would want in the future, but I don't think we're looking at it in terms of a present tense. And present tense is, removing somebody or trading away somebody who is responsible for a lot of the success of the team so far. And again, this is just, we don't know what Obi's going to look like a couple months from now, 6 months from now, next season. This is just speaking about in the present tense. Present tense, removing Julius Randle from the Knicks would just be detrimental to what we're trying to do. Even though it's not, at a championship level, we're still trying to win to a certain degree. So I just think that prematurely doing anything would just, it's just not the right move.
Yeah,
agree with that. Just to tap in on the game, Knicks up by 7 right now, and the hero last couple nights, Manuel Quickly. The matchup with Conley Jails was one to watch because that first matchup, Conley was schooling him and seemed like he's neutralizing him this early in the second quarter. But good thing for the Knicks is that Austin Rivers is on his game right now and pacing this second unit. We haven't seen any shot attempts from Kev as yet. Noel is down there battling with Gobert. So good thing for the Knicks, Austin Rivers came to play tonight because second unit, nobody else is really getting any buckets.
Yeah, man, he was due for a good game, man. It's been a while, a year and a half before we seen Austin Rivers come and do his thing. So he's due for a good game.
Yeah.
Kevin's due for a game too. Kevin's been off for a week. I don't know, man. I feel like Kevin's gonna give us 11 or 12 today, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Rivers got Clarkson guarding him. He can't check him.
Yeah.
He can't check him. Clarkson he's an offensive weapon, no doubt, but defense is definitely not his forte. And Rivers is schooling him right now. So let's get it.
Mm-hmm. And he has, as you said, that Rivers just scored a basket.
That's a fact.
Might be time for me to take that application to re-ink the folder.
We gotta give it more than 5 minutes.
Hold up.
On standby. I have it in my folder.
I gotta see what the second half is looking like.
Let's go.
First half is looking nice. Austin Rivers.
Yo, shout out to Rob. I was like, I had told one of the writers, like, we need to write some more Rivers. And he's like, all right, cool. He wrote something. And as soon as he wrote it, Rivers goes ice cold.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works.
Going sitting in the drafts.
Kev taking it up.
Let's go.
Gets rejected by the Stifle Tower. I thought Will was coming with more ammunition, man. That was kind of like, Will, what happened, Will? He's like, I'm going on a rant.
That wasn't much of a rant.
He just came in with 1 point.
Must be right.
Yeah, he was hyping the whole thing up too. He hit me on the gram like, "Yo, I'm calling in tonight." I said, "All right, well, no doubt." Yeah, well, you got come with some more ammo, man.
Yeah, you gotta ask Serge, man. Serge will come with like the whole dissertation, 15-point PowerPoint plan.
Serge is coming
rhyme
with
schemes.
Notes. Yes.
Yeah.
All of that.
Exact sound effects. Remember, spin that.
Yeah. I gotta bring that back. I gotta bring that back.
Fade away. Let's go, River.
Who is this guy, Jails?
Well, let me get my application ready.
Nah, chill out. It's only the second quarter. It's only the second quarter as RJ comes back in the game.
I'm just gonna bring it out just in case.
Don't jinx
You know
it.
what?
Going well so far though.
I'm ready to start him, CP. I'm ready to start him.
Nah, chill out, bro.
It's all or nothing. It's
all or nothing. Start him or trade him. It's either
start him or trade him, man. Knicks going with Rivers, Obi quickly, RJ Noel, mixing it up a little bit. Frank is active with no spot in the rotation. Don't want to relitigate this thing, but just confirming what the coach has said. Right now, Thibodeau has said that right now they don't really have a spot in the rotation for him, but things could change.
Yep, situation. Situational is the word he used.
Yeah.
You know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like a trade. That's what it sounds like. Situational sounds a lot like trade.
I hope they don't trade Frank, man. But right now,
it's possible
if
they don't
getting the minutes.
If they don't plan on resigning, I can see them moving by the deadline.
You're seeing who's getting the minutes.
Woo!
Austin Rivers is cooking Clarkson right
fire.
now.
Thibodeau, you better not take this man out for like.
Quinn Snyder needs a adjustment, Ellis. What are they doing?
I think his girl let him get shots up yesterday.
Yeah, I think so.
Man.
I think so.
I think she didn't have a problem with him, taking shots up the other day. Well, he's on the road, so he probably didn't have to deal with it.
That's a fact.
Probably give him a
clear
head. Don't come back until you hit 300 threes in a row.
Clear head. Good man. 40-32.
You better not
Rivers
walk in this house.
is delivering.
20-point game, okay?
Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up on for your squad. My guy Ron Hansley in the chat checking in. Ron, what's good? Ron copped his KFTV snapback the other day. Sent me a message on the gram. It was his birthday, I think. His birthday was 2 days ago.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to Ron, man.
Was it Aquarius season?
I have no idea. I don't know nothing about
Aquarius
things,
season
man.
now.
Aquarians.
Yeah, Aquarius.
Goat season has officially ended, guys.
Yeah.
Till next year.
Is that what yours is? A goat?
Yeah, greatest of all time.
She's a Capricorn.
Oh man, even worse, man.
A lot of dope people are Capricorns. LeBron James is a Capricorn.
Okay.
Aaliyah was a Capricorn. Denzel Washington's a Capricorn.
Oh, that's my man. That's my
Michelle
guy.
Obama is a Capricorn. Just to name a few, something light.
LeBron went off yesterday too, man. LeBron definitely went off. Rest in peace, Hawthorne Wingo, member of the '73 championship team. He passed away yesterday. Salute to him.
All right.
Used to work in the garment district jails.
Oh, I read the word?
Yeah, that's what they said in the pregame. Used to work in the garment district.
Oh, wow.
Rucker Park legend. Went up through the minor leagues and then made it on the Knicks. Won the chip with them in '73. Played 4 years with the Knicks.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Hawthorne Wingo.
Yeah.
Sekou Smith passed away, man. That's crazy. That was shocking, bro.
From COVID.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Man.
Crazy to hear that today, man.
Definitely,
was crazy.
Definitely sad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sad.
Lou Diamond in the chat. What's good, Lou Diamond? How you feeling, bro? Let's go to the phones. My guy JJ from Brooklyn is in the building. JJ, how you feeling, bro?
All right, Dynamite.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I want to talk about Obi for a quick sec.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they're using him so horribly wrong like this. They're using him as some spot-up three-point shooter and a post player. That's not his game. Not right now. No, he can't. Again, they had Corey Joseph on him in Sacramento the other day, and he couldn't post him up. I mean, that's an issue when you can't post up a point guard as a power forward. I mean,
I think he answered
you know,
your
it's just we got to use him pick and roll, pick and pop. I just don't get why they're using him this way. And the other thing is, we're kind of in a tough spot with Randall as well as he's playing. He's not going to have a role here as long as Randall's here and playing this way. You know, he's both of them are pure forwards. I know people are saying playing at the 3. No, I don't want him defending threes. The only thing I think you could maybe do is go really small with Randall at the 5 and Obi at the 4, but then
but you haven't even seen that yet.
The defensive presence is gone. You know, Randall's been playing D better than last year, definitely, but he's not a rim presence, you know, so they're kind of in a tough spot. And then last thing is, real quick, keep an eye on Dallas, man. That team's under 500.
Yeah.
Maybe we actually get some luck right there.
They haven't.
The fans are turning on KP, calling him soft.
Dallas is in chaos right now, J. Ellis. I'm loving it.
Where's my popcorn?
I'm loving it. They having team only. They having team only meetings. Dallas is melting down right now. Love it. Let's go.
Laughs the Knicks.
Let's go,
man. I said it. I said it when the trade happens, CP, man. It's a time thing to see who won. You can't judge that trade by that day. Yeah. Homie got to be healthy. He has to get better. He has to prove he's efficient.
Now they turning on KP, man.
Yeah, man.
As Obi gets some buckets in the paint. So JJ gave him some good juju, man.
Mm-hmm.
Obi gets some touch around the paint, man.
Exactly.
Backing down Royce O'Neal. That was a nice move. Look
at that. Heard you on the post.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't post?
Just a little spin cycle, JL. That's a nice move for him. Because the post, the power dribbles and stuff is probably not going to be there as much.
Yeah. He's going to have to rely a lot more on speed.
Yeah,
than power.
Yeah. But yeah, I would like to see more in pick and roll, pick and pop situations. We'll see what's cooking. But speaking of cooking, J. Ellis, it's Austin Rivers night in Utah. Let's go.
Averages.
Let's go.
Rivers just wants to play Utah. That's I just.
Let's go. Rivers likes Utah, man.
Rivers loves Utah.
Mm-hmm. Rivers is with it, man.
Tibbs, you better play him. Play him today.
Yeah, he got the hot hand for sure.
Good defense, Knicks. Let's go. Oh, these rebounds, you got to finish it off,
Jazz
man.
Defense on this run has been a dominant second and third quarter team. So, give credit to the Knicks, man, doing a good job of cooling them off right now.
You just got to get the rebound to finish off.
Yeah, got to get on the boards. Got to get on the boards.
Oh my God!
It's the Austin Rivers show. It is the Austin
Rename the Hudson
Rivers show. Oh, you get the application out. Get the application out. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, pick up his option.
It is the Austin Rivers show tonight, people. Hey, he's back. He's back. Give him the MJ shrug. 25 points, 10 of 10 from the field for Austin bleeping Rivers, J. Ellis. We got to play the Jazz every time. That's just it. We got to get the Jazz on the schedule.
I think we're just going to decorate his house with Jazz posters.
That's it. Austin Rivers, 10 for 10. 5 for 5 from downtown. What is happening right now?
Law of averages, CP.
He heard those conversations. He saw the tweets about D Rose, and he's not having none of it.
The chat is going wild.
He said, no.
The chat is going wild. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up for Austin Rivers. Let's go. Big Surge in the chat is loving it. Paul Robinson says Austin Curry. Mr. Architect says 2K stats.
What is happening?
He said, what is happening? Hey, man, Utah is giving him no resistance right now. None. You're going to have to put the spider on him. Bring the spider back in.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Shannon Sutton. Salute Shannon. Shannon's from Salt Lake City. I think they were trying to go to the game, so they're rocking with us. He said, or he said that microwave is cooking right now, J. Ellis. 25 points in the... This is such an Austin Rivers game. It's such an Austin Rivers game.
I'm not going to score anything for a week, and then I'm just going to drop 50.
Yo, No other Nick in double figures. It is literally the Austin Rivers show. Get out the way.
Oh my
Five
god.
out there. It's 1-on-5.
It is 1-on-5 out there. I mean, remember he dropped 40 something in the bubble. I think he dropped 42
Yeah.
last season.
Closest Nick to Austin Rivers, CP. Julius Randle was 7.
That was all in the first quarter. That was all in the first quarter. Austin Rivers, since he came in, has scored basically every point for the Knicks.
That's
literally everything.
That's insane.
Hey, let's go. I'll take it, man. Let's go.
I'll take it too.
Said Austin Rivers is channeling his inner Mamba tonight.
Hey.
I like.
Yeah, and he did say they interviewed him pregame. He said, I think 9 or so players got on Kobe's tonight. So, he was kind of pointing to that, their tribute to Kobe. So, that's kind of hard.
Rest in peace, Mamba.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Kobe. Scotty Scott says extend him at halftime, Jails.
Yeah, man. That other got to extend it.
Yeah.
Get that paper.
Pick up that option.
Pick it up.
Sure.
All right, so Jazz coming back now with Clarkson, Favors, Spider.
Good recovery, quick. Oh, he still hits it. Jeez.
Clarkson hits, but somebody on the Jazz took a dive and still didn't get up. Oh, that was O'Neal. Oh, we found a weak link tonight, JL.
Let's go.
It's 0-0. We found a weak link.
Pick on him.
It's 0-0.
ISO.
Score on him at will. Well, that's the
ISO.
thing, JL. As strong as his Jazz team has been playing, they're not a strong defensive team when it comes to isolation. And we know that's where the Knicks wants to go. So that's why it's a tough matchup.
Yeah.
But 0-0 is the weak link. Austin Rivers puts y'all on notice.
Yeah, anybody got 0-0, you got the green light.
You got the green light, man.
Good
Knicks
defense.
going
Julius.
with Rivers, RJ, quickly, Julius, and Mitch. We'll see how this goes. Oh, Austin is looking to flame
Oh, he
tonight.
should have pulled the first one.
He's looking to flame tonight. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
We got the foul. Okay, we got the foul.
Yeah, I'm with it, man.
The Wrath of Rivers.
Arbwell in the chat said Peyton is not playing no more tonight.
Got him out of here.
Yeah. Got him up out of here.
Oh, the foul called on
It's a good
Rivers.
thing.
Offhand?
Offensive, offhand. Got him at the offhand. That was weak.
Come on, ref.
Yeah, that was weak, Jails.
Some acting there.
Yeah, it was a little extra.
Nicely done, Donovan.
Yeah, it was a little extra on that.
Oh my god.
Still said, oh my.
Come on, man.
Oh my. What?
Give this
then
man a bib.
For best performance in the
Yeah.
back.
Oh
What
my
is this?
God.
What is this acting, man? I hate this part of the league, man. How you now
Wait.
they trying to slow down
Replay
Rivers.
center?
Huh?
Where are we at the replay center?
That they're probably looking to see if it was a flagrant. I guess
Come on.
anything to
Come
the
on,
face.
Incidental. Like, come on. No one's aiming to hit him in the face.
That's no different than the call they did on Randall and then
Yeah.
took it back. Come on.
I can't
You
stand
can't.
this.
You
man.
can't. No, I can't stand it.
I can't stand this.
If they
Trying to
call
cool
a
off
flagrant,
Rivers, man.
if they call a flagrant, I'm gonna throw this mic.
The man didn't even touch him in the face, and his face, Donovan Mitchell's whole face went back.
The fix is in, man.
Like, who touched you? I didn't even hit your
The
face.
fix is in. They're just trying to cool off Austin, man. That's it. They're just trying to cool off Rivers.
You see blood?
Yeah. Salute to everybody in the chat once
That
again.
white,
If it ain't bleeding,
It's
it
garbage.
don't hurt.
That's garbage.
that white ass cotton balls.
Yeah, man. Salute to Mike Oliva for the super chat. Salute to Mike Swift, the poet, checking in from UK. He says 3 years, 10 million. Oh, that was Austin Rivers' contract. 3 years, 10 million.
Yeah, 3 years.
Hey, that's what that can get you.
He's trying to split the D. Good
Yeah.
defense, Mitch. Oh, jump ball.
He went for verticality, but they giving it to him. They giving it to him. Whatever.
I thought he was vertical. Let's see.
Nah, he got him. Then he raked him. Jack Peters
Okay, well,
was
never
good.
mind.
Yeah,
My bad.
He raked him. He raked him.
Didn't see the second follow through in his face.
Yeah. All right, this is an interesting point here in the second quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Knicks up by 12.
Yeah.
Got to maintain this lead here. You don't want the Jazz chipping away to close the quarter. They've been a very good second and third quarter team during this 8-game winning streak.
Oh.
So
Knicks missed the free throw rebound. This could be a 3-point, not a 4-point swing. Don't do that.
got to get
Please
on
get
the
the
boards. Got to get on the boards, Jails.
Man, we've been bad on the boards.
Got to get on the boards.
Oh, there we go. Let's go quick.
Let's see. Quick on Conley. Let's take a look at these minutes. You know, he's going up against a big dog right now.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Took him to school before.
See how he plays him.
Yeah. Conley's
Knicks trying to
known
set a few screens to free him
good
up.
defender. He's still there.
Conley locking him up.
Yeah, man. Conley's always been a good defender, man.
That was Conley right there, man. IQ got to give that up.
IQ complaining he feels like he's being fouled.
No, that's not foul.
Yeah, I don't think it's a foul either. I saw him complaining to the ref.
Yeah. Mitchell Robinson fouls this season, JL. It says not fouled out.
Yeah, look at that. That's called development, people.
No games with 5 or 6 fouls. Good job by Mitch. 7 games with 3.
Still playing good defense.
Good defense.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Still getting his blocks. Not as
go.
high as last season, but it doesn't need to be as high as last season. You just
Yeah.
need to make an impact there on the defensive end of the ball.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Juice Randle kick out. Man.
I need a big game from Burks.
Yeah.
Burks give me a big game. I feel good about the second half. I need a big game from Burks tonight.
Yeah, Conley's on quick like white on rice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quickly's not going nowhere, bro.
Get these rebounds. There you go, Mitch.
Oh, there you go, JL. That's good luck. Is that you? Was that your crib?
That way, yeah.
All right.
Let's go!
That's Splash Brother number 9.
go!
Right on cue.
That's what we need.
Yeah, the day ones in the chat know about the siren effect, man. It
Yeah,
works every time. We have a good show. All right, Knicks up by 15.
Oh,
Hashtag 9 God, guys. Hashtag 9
in
God.
there. All right, let's go.
Feel the vibes.
RJ 4 for 5 from the field, 9 points. Splash Brother number 9 in the building. Julius fed him nicely. Gotta feed him nicely. Get it right in the pocket.
RJ's quietly having an efficient game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He certainly
That's
is.
it.
Man.
Hasn't really
Efficiency
missed.
does not always have to be loud. It just has to be productive.
Just gotta be it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my man, 9 points, 4 from 5 from the field, 80%.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, RJ.
Let's go. Salute to Louis B checking in from Shaolin. He says, seeing fans in the stands is awesome. Can't wait to get back to MSG. Yeah, I don't know how long that's going to be, but, Utah, they're with it. So they got a couple people. I know Cleveland has some people.
I feel you on that.
Yes, sir. Ash, what's good with the Heat? Are the Heat going to plan to let people back in?
Ooh.
So Monday, well, actually starting Monday, so starting yesterday, I mean, they were on the road, but they were going to start letting season ticket holders, friends and family of players come in. So there'll be some people. They're not allowing just regular fans. So, but it's still somewhat of an atmosphere in the arena. So better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing. 11-point lead, coming down to a 2-minute warning. Knicks going back with the starters.
Yep.
Are my eyes deceiving me, or is Peyton on the court?
Do not need glasses, Ash.
RJ, that was a
Please
nice way
tell
to
me I
shield
need
off
glasses.
That is indeed the opposite of the 9 God, the upside down version.
Please tell me I need glasses and I'm seeing things, because I know Tibbs doesn't have that level of audacity.
He does.
Audacity at an all-time high in 2021. Did you see?
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. All right, Burks, what are we doing with it?
What we doing,
Oh,
Burks?
Julius, this is barbecue chicken, man. Come on, bro.
Oh yeah, that ball spot can't hold you.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the Peyton thing, don't
Did they
expect
call
it to
offense?
change.
What's happening with the Julius? Why is
He's not
Julius
getting no
getting
calls, man? He's getting the rookie treatment out there.
Yeah, they treated him like it's his first year playing.
Yeah, well, that kind of looked like he lost it there, but
not only that, but he complains an awful lot, so I think the refs just do it to piss him off.
probably
Like,
he's got to keep his head in the game.
That's a good point. He got to calm down a little bit.
yeah, he got to stop asking for so many calls, and then he'll start getting them
Facts.
because they're doing
That's
it.
the foul right there.
Mm-hmm. Burks misfiring, but nice offensive board by Julius over 3 Jazz players. RJ's bucket JLs on the Stifle Tower. That was nice.
Yeah,
It was a nice scoop lane.
yeah. He
Jay
missed that
was-
exact same move a little early. I think
Yeah.
that's his only miss.
It was a
This
nice
time-
nice scoop lane.
Mm-hmm.
Couple more super chats coming in. Halftime coming up. If you guys want to call in with your halftime thoughts, whatever you want to talk about, hit us up. 657-383-1509. Salute Rich Jim in the chat. He's a day one.
Jim.
Definitely a day one. A Rizzo. Want to save that for halftime. Salute Swift Poet. £5 checking in from the UK. He says, ain't a post game without a siren. Hit that thumbs up for the fire stream. Big ups from Chelmsford, England. I don't even know what that is. Chelmsford, England.
Chelmsford.
Yeah,
Hello,
Swift, where's that?
London.
Here we go with the Mary Poppins show. Swift. Mary Poppins is here. Oh, God.
Good day, governor.
Here we go.
Dead right now.
Knicks up 13.
Knicks on the boards right now. Getting
Stop
second
ball
chance.
again. Stop ball again. Salute Alan Berman. He says, salute, love how we look right now, but to go back to the Frank point, how bad does someone in the rotation have to suck for him to get their minutes? Because Elf has to be towing the line, right? Not according to Tibbs, man. Tibbs is sticking with his guns. Tibbs is not going to make this change. As long as this team is fighting for something and playing for something real, this is what it is. This starting lineup is not going to change. I don't see IQ getting in there anytime soon. And I definitely don't see Frank getting in there anytime soon. Tibbs said he likes what he sees right now. So, as of right now, I wouldn't expect much to change. And then coming off that quote, Q Rich hit me up. Jay, I was just like, yo, I told you what I tell you about Tibbs. You know, he's gonna stick with it.
Yeah,
He's gonna stick with it. So
that's right.
you gotta, like as you said last show, Jay, you gotta take the good with the bad. I mean, if you're gonna give Tibbs credit for this start, we gotta ride it through.
Yeah, man, it's good and bad with every coach. There's no such thing as a perfect coach who's going to get things right every single time. But if you can look at the results and say this team is learning, this team is playing better, this team is developing, then you just have to accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
Not saying you can't criticize them because I'm gonna still criticize them,
I
right?
still get my critiques on.
I'm still getting my critiques all the way off, but at the same time, I still appreciate everything that Tip's done, man.
Yeah.
If it's there, never. I keep saying that.
For sure. Mr. Architect, appreciate the super chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. All right, how we looking right now? Knicks still up by 14.
Mm-hmm. That stat line is ridiculous. That was a dang first half stat line right there. Bro. 10 of
Austin is
10, 5 of
cooking
5,
right now,
100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Rename the Hudson.
All right, Knicks going for one now. IQ checking in for Peyton. Peyton had picked Peyton only had one foul, so Tibbs going with IQ to close it.
offense, defense.
Offense, defense. All right.
Oh, I like that.
A little more rope, JL.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, that.
A little more
last play.
responsibility. Okay.
Put you in for some spacings.
Mhm.
Get in the corner. I like that. I
Mhm.
like that.
Okay. Jazz with their starters. Oh, no, Ingles doesn't start. So Jazz going with the Spider, Ingles, Conley, Favors checking in now. Royce O'Neal. And Knicks going with.
Might as well take out Mitch. You're going to go offense defense. Might as well put in a shooter.
Well, yeah. With 1 second left, you might as well. And they pass it out to the wrong guy. Ooh. That's the right guy. IQ misses.
IQ's not
the buzzer. Not firing tonight. All good.
Yeah.
All good. But hey, good start. 59-46. Knicks up by 13 at the half. And this has been the Austin Rivers half. No doubt about it. 10-10 from the field. 25 points. He's seen Jordan Clarkson's eyes just got large sales and just started going off on the kid. Started cooking Jordan Clarkson. 5 for 5 from downtown. And picking up where you left off from the last game, 8 games ago.
Yeah, man. It just seems like Utah has the remedy for his sickness, man. Whenever he sees them, this is like chicken soup for his basketball soul. He's going in to the 25 points, perfect from everywhere. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a fact. Ash, what were your first half thoughts?
I mean, definitely they did what I said we needed to do in the beginning, and that is, maintain the lead. Like we talked about last game, it's debilitating having to play from behind. And when you have the lead, it's a little bit more comfortable of a playing style. I also think defensively, we look great from the jump. And tonight our shots are just falling. And that is what it is. That's a big part of the game is we're getting good looks. Mm-hmm. The right guys have the hot hands. Right guys. I say Austin Rivers. He showed up.
The right guy.
So, that's a big part of the game too, but we're also not abandoning what keeps us in games, and that's defense. And we're actually making it really hard for Utah, which has shooters. Let's not get it mistaken. They're on an 8-game streak, so they can shoot. We're doing a good job at locking them down. So everything's clicking, all right cylinders, all right gears. Everything's just moving the way it's supposed to be moving tonight.
That's a fact. That is a fact. And as I said, this team has been shooting 40% from 3. Right now, they're 5 of 22, the Utah Jazz from downtown. So,
23%.
Yeah, 23%. So that's certainly been a difference with this red hot team who's on an 8-game winning streak since they left the Garden. They've been big mad, Ellis. Washing their opponents out. I think 7 of the 8 games they won by double figures. So, hey, if there's ever a night for them to cool off, it's definitely tonight. So I'll take it so far.
And I told you, the law of probability.
Law of averages, man. It happens in the NBA, right? So definitely catching them on a good night. I'll take it.
Facts. I didn't learn that in high school, but I'm learning today.
That was one of the only types of math that I was good at. So it was like probability. I was terrible at algebra, geometry. I was okay in.
Algebra was nice. That was nice.
Algebra was nice. Yeah.
Probability. That was my jam.
Yeah. Nah. Algebra wasn't me. Shout out to my aunt who helped me pass the Regents because I was not nice in algebra.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, man.
Algebra almost had me repeating 12th grade.
Mom was a math teacher. She's like, no nephew of mine is failing algebra. No, sir.
Damn, you had the plug, Jails. You had the plug, bro.
Yeah, I got teachers in my family.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Who else did I shout out in the super chats? Mr. Architect says hashtag Mitch, hashtag KFTV. Salute to Tito, $10 super chat. Justin Sweeney, how you feeling? Salute to everybody once again. All right, let's go to the phones. Let's hear from some people, man. Dan from Long Island. Dan, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's good, man? You guys are doing a great job. I love the watching talks. They're a lot of fun to listen to. Real quick, last year, CP, remember, this is obviously the anniversary of Kobe, and you had that event at the Garden, if you remember, right? I don't think I ever remember the Garden being as quiet for that Knicks game, right, as it was that night. It was a terrible, terrible night, but, I rest in peace to Black Mamba, and it's just can't help but think about him and his family today.
Facts.
The other thing I just wanted to bring up was, Austin Rivers. I don't know, maybe because he's away from his girl and she ain't making him come home. He's getting his tonight, man.
That's it, man. That's it.
Maybe he takes some extra jump shots or whatever.
Yeah,
the other thing, I know this one isn't over yet, but if we come back home 2-3 on this road trip, that's not a bad thing.
2-2.
So I'm happy about that. And then the last thing I just want to bring up real quick is it seems like you're talking to Q Rich a lot, man. When is he going to have CP and the Nick
on the
and the Nick of Time
Knuckleheads
crew and
podcast.
on the Knuckleheads. When is you guys going to be on his podcast?
Now that
You're
is
giving
an
him so much light.
idea.
When's he going to give you some?
That is an idea.
Anyway, guys, have a great night.
I appreciate you, Dad. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, shout out Q Rich, man. He's a stand-up guy. Definitely appreciate him for coming on. If you guys haven't seen that interview, definitely check it out. Salute to Quentin Richardson for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely, man. That the night of Kobe's incident, we did a group event at the Garden, Knicks versus Nets. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, I remember nothing from the actual game because it was such like a surreal feeling. Like, you know, everybody was just empty and somber inside. I don't think anybody was even watching the game. You know, everybody was just, you know, just huddled up and talking and, you know, just stunned. Just absolutely stunned, checking their phones, obviously, because we just couldn't believe it. I don't remember one thing from that game. Not one thing.
I remember I was actually, you know, doing typical Miami stuff. I was on a boat. And somebody came out and said that Kobe Bryant had passed away. And, you know, this was like, I thought it was like the time they killed Sinbad. You know, he's not really dead. He's alive. And I remember saying, that's not funny. Like, don't joke about like that. Like, that's Kobe Bryant. It's not. And then everyone's phones started going off. And I can tell you this, I've never heard a place more quiet. We were on the bay. Everyone was playing music, obviously, before it happened. After everyone's phones kind of like aligned and everyone started figuring out what was going on, it was silence on that water. And I've never heard anything quite like that. I think the only thing that comes to mind probably where, you know, that eerie feeling was probably like after 9/11. Yeah. How, you know, the city and things like that were so quiet. That's probably the only time that I think you could compare it to. But it was like something I've never.
It was crazy, man. Shout out my guy Ron Hansley in the chat. He was just at the Garden with us that night too, man. It was crazy, bro. Go ahead, Jails.
Nah, it was crazy for me too, cause actually I didn't even go with y'all that night, cause I was supposed to record that night with the KOT squad, and we were just like, nah, we're not doing this today. Just like we not.
Couldn't even think, couldn't process.
Yeah, you couldn't even think. It was like it just. Even trying to record the next week, which was all right. Maybe we try next week. That still was hard to even get through that. So that was a crazy week. Was trying to decipher what was real, what wasn't, going through the same emotions Ashley was going through. Like, this is not real. This is fake Twitter. You know, it was surreal. But man, it just makes you grateful for the people who are around you and influence you, and grateful for Kobe and his legacy that he left behind, man, because he definitely impacted this league. He impacted the people around him, and it was more than just basketball. You know, the personal stories, the way he helped people, the way he connected with people was apparent.
Yeah, I think also it's impactful to know, one, I mean, how Kobe and his talent and his legacy was just so. It went across. It didn't matter what team you were an actual fan base of. I know sometimes we can get, you know, caught up in the rivalries of our teams and things like that. But Kobe was just universal. Like, I've never met somebody. Obviously, people, you know, have debates who's better, Kobe or LeBron or Kobe and Jordan. But I've never met someone who actually just could not uplift Kobe's talent. Like, could not speak to that mentality. Could not speak to, you know, what he meant for the game. And I think it's cool that. You know, I remember saying this on air, like probably a week after it kind of settled. It took a while for it to like resonate with me. But I think the thing that I find solace in, or I find, you know, joy in, is that you can see like a little bit of him, a little piece of him in every single player that's in this game in some aspect. Sure. I think that just speaks to the type of player that he was, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Definitely a tragic day. Definitely a tragic day. What we did was, you know, based on all the interviews that we did, Chuck D had come on the show the night after and did a real dope tribute. So I started from the Chuck D interview. We had quotes from Kenyon Martin, Rasheed Wallace, Derek Harper, Channing Frye, and Q Rich. So we just put a compilation together and threw a Kobe tribute, you know, based on their stories that they told. It's definitely on the channel for you guys, in the chat for you guys to check out as well. And yeah, it was really, really well put together. So salute to Kobe and rest in peace to Kobe and everybody that perished. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Definitely want to touch on this real quick. J. Ellis and Ashley. Shams reported earlier today that there was some interest by the Knicks and the Clippers in one. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what do we think about this here, Jails?
Yo, shout out to Mark Berman. I'm gonna say shout out to Mark Berman.
Yeah.
I remember reading the Knicks were interested in Derrick Rose like in July or something, and did like a whole show about it. And in my mind, I'm like, I can see it because if you look at Tom Thibodeau's track record, he just likes to bring people that was on that Bulls team everywhere.
We got Taj here, right? We got Taj here already.
So exactly. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I can see this actually happening. Now, do I actually want it to happen? Is a whole nother question. Not necessarily. I don't know what we're giving up for him.
Yeah, and for those that think Peyton, guess again, because there's no way Peyton with the no trade clause is signing off to go to Detroit.
Hell no.
They're 4-13 right now, JLZ. Peyton ain't go to no damn Detroit.
Hell no. Peyton has never been to the playoffs.
Yeah,
never.
Yeah,
he said that he wants to be in the playoffs, so he's gonna sign off to go to Detroit Pistons, leaving New York Knicks, who actually he has actually shot this year to actually make. I don't know. He's not signing off on that.
Nah, not at all, man. Ash, where you at on the D Rose stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I love Derrick Rose, and if this was a Derrick Rose maybe like 5 years ago, I would say do it. You know, but Derrick Rose now, as much as you know, Peyton can be on the first class flight out of New York, I wouldn't say enough to take Derrick Rose. I think it would depend on what. Now, if I can give him DSJ and somebody else
couple
for
twos, I was thinking some 2K trades like that.
If I can do it like that, cool, let's do it. But I don't know. I mean, Derrick Rose, as much as I love him, and I still think, he has that shooting ability. He is injury prone, and you would just kind of be adding another injury prone player to your squad that you don't know how much use you can get out of. And that's one of my critiques when it comes to Frank. If I had to trade for someone, I would definitely take Lonzo over D Rose at this point.
Yeah.
I would definitely take Lonzo over D Rose. I don't know if, and now not necessarily just because D Rose has, because I think Lonzo's more, not because I don't think D Rose is talented or I think Lonzo's more talented than D Rose. I just think Lonzo I would get more use out of. He's more durable. He's younger. I think that's a big factor and big consideration when you're trading for players. Unfortunately, it's not just about talent. So, it would be something that I would seriously consider. Obviously, D Rose and Tibbs have a relationship.
Yeah.
So there would be no issue on that front, trying to get them to gel together, but I don't know if it's enough, truthfully.
Yeah, I don't know. The age thing is certainly a factor. He's also going to be a free agent. Lonzo's going to be a restricted free agent. D Rose would be a free agent. I mean, obviously, offensively, you get a talent upgrade over Peyton. You're going to fall off on defense. At least Peyton gives you some effort on the defensive end, so you're going to fall off there. Injury concern for sure, JLS. I mean, he just missed his last 2 games with a knee injury. Dwayne Casey has been managing his minutes. They've been bringing D Rose off the bench and having him close. Yeah. So, he's been trying to manage his minutes because they were fairly high last year. I would take it if it was a cheap deal.
Yeah, if it was like virtually free.
Yeah,
I would take
I wouldn't be clamoring to get D Rose back here, to be honest with you. He still has something left, but I wouldn't move the needle for me, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he makes more sense on a contending team to me.
Which is why they say the Clippers are also interested.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't if it's your last leg, your last stretch, obviously you want to do it on a team that was a contender. And this is not to say, I don't want the chat to get confused. I'm not, all in on Lonzo either. I think it depends on what they would ask for. If I had to, pick my poison, D Rose or Lonzo, obviously I would take Lonzo for a few reasons, not because I think he's more talented than D Rose. I'm just looking at it from a durability,
youth long-term. Yeah.
Long-term perspective. So it's not necessarily the talent. It's just, how much use I can get out of someone. So I don't know. I'm not really sold on either of them. It's not really a move I would make for either. Big, so
I'm not that big on it.
Yeah.
One guy I would check in though, J. Ellis, is Shams also said that along with Lonzo, Pelicans wouldn't mind giving up JJ Redick.
Give me JJ.
I'll take JJ any
What do
day.
you guys think about that? Now his shooting is dipped. Big time. He went from shooting 45% last year from 3. Now he's at 30. He's been in a big time slump from 30, but I would still take the chance on him if he's
That's coming back, man. JJ career. I don't know, man. I might roll it back.
He's been a brick house lately. I mean, any Pelicans fans in the chat might want to, give us some insight into what's going on. Pelicans are just falling off a cliff, really, but so according to Shams, JJ and Lonzo could be made available.
I would definitely take JJ over Lonzo. And obviously that would go against my point of, youth, but I think JJ as a mentor, is nice. Something you can't count out. I think he's been in this league long enough. He's been in this league rather a long time. So I think having somebody like that, is only beneficial to this young group of guys. It'd be that veteran leadership that you can use in the locker room and things like that. I also think he still plays defense. I still think he, even though his, shooting has dipped, I definitely think it hasn't dipped enough where he's not still a shooter. You know what I mean? Like, he has probably one of the cleanest shots I've seen. He's a Duke guy. So, I mean, I would, out of the three, I would definitely
look at JJ.
Yeah, I would look at it too. I would just say, watch out for Kevin's minutes dipping at that point, depending on who we move out. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Yeah. I'll also say this. It'd be cool if he came here because then, maybe we could get some cross pod action because, he has his own pod. Bring that pod to New York, Ellis.
For sure. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Leave us some comments. JJ Redick, D Rose, Lonzo, some of the names that's being bandied about as far as trade rumors. Leave a comment in the chat and let us know how you feeling about these so-called trade rumors. Let me go to Hawaii because my guy Mike from Hawaii has been wanting to check in on this. Mike, how you feeling?
All right, man. Let's get into it. I've been waiting for this for a minute.
Let's go.
Can y'all hear me out there?
Yeah, loud and clear, man. The floor is yours, man. All the way here from Hawaii. Let's go.
Perfect.
Aloha.
All right, man. So let's get into it. First of all, Mitch, I'm sorry, but I ain't seen the breakout like I've been expecting. Is he overrated, and is he going to warrant that contract? I don't know. Next, Rivers. If that boy keep playing like he's playing, shit, we might be able to snatch a first-round draft pick for that kid come trade deadline. What y'all think?
Early.
Or y'all want to keep him? Peyton, don't sleep. He's from Louisiana. If we can get Peyton up out of there for Ball, y'all don't think he would waive the no trade?
He just came
to
from
go
there,
home
though.
and play for the Pelicans with Zion? I don't know.
The Pelicans have 37 point guards on the
Just
team.
throwing it out there. And RJ, is this the real RJ we watching?
Yes.
I want to know. If this is the real RJ, we got something, baby. But if this is Two-Face RJ and he's going to go right back to Mr. 0 for 6, it's like, come on, RJ. Get it together, baby. We need some consistency. And last but not least, if we can get Ball, get him. Because the little brother is going to be coming back up in about 3-4 years looking for a new team.
Oh, my
Big
God.
Ball
man,
will bring little Ball to the Knicks, and y'all mark that. We need both of them. If we get Big Ball, Daddy Ball is making sure little Ball comes to join Big Bro. Book it. What y'all think?
Appreciate the call, man. Hey, I think whatever Piffy's smoking out there in Hawaii, man, he
lost
the
me
OG.
on Mitch.
I need that OG. That bike is cheap for all out there in Hawaii. Bro.
He lost that Maui pack.
Yeah, he's on that Maui Wowie pack out there. Let's go.
Yeah, he lost me on the Mitch criticism. I stopped. After that, I was just like, oh no.
Look.
Yeah, he tuned out after that. Everything else is a blur.
Yeah, my man is on that Maui Wowie. Salute to
It was like
Mike.
the Muppet Babies when the nanny came.
All right. Look, on the Mitch thing, for one, we don't know what the contract demands are. I mean, obviously he's on a 6 agent, right? He's gonna want to get paid right now. Mitch, I think he's still underpaid, even though he, offensively he might not be where you want him to be. I think when you compare his impact on the defensive end, I think he's vastly underpaid. They got him for a steal, so he needs a raise. It's just a matter of what the price is, JLs. And right now it's kind of hard to gauge that. As far as him being a bust or anything, I mean, look, you got him in the second round, the 30-something pick in the second round.
Bust?
That's a steal.
Are you kidding me?
That's a steal.
you have a guy who anchors the defense. His rebound has improved this year. He's not fouling out anymore. He's setting better picks. You know what it is? CP. He's not getting the lobs like last year.
Yeah.
But you need point guards to lob you the ball. And he's not shooting. So people are thinking it's not flashy. He's not leading the league in blocks, but you have to ignore all that and look at the strides he's taken in the other parts of his game.
Yeah.
Like he's an actual functional NBA center who's not fouling out, who's making winning plays and contributing to winning. It's not like the flashy stats from last year. Yes, they were nice, but they weren't contributing to winning. Yeah. And he was making a lot of mental mistakes with defensive rotations, not sitting those screens.
And he's making his presence felt on the court as we speak. But go ahead, continue.
Exactly, et cetera, et cetera. So stop looking for the flashiness. Stop looking for the highlights.
He's raw, man. He's a project. Bro.
And stop disrespecting RJ. Came on the phone talking about, is this the real RJ? Is he two-faced? It's the real RJ. Have some respect for the 9 guy. What's wrong with you? Act like you've been here before. Like, what the heck?
That's the alley right there.
What I'll say is that, I mean, look at the stretch of games that he's having. You got to be encouraged. If he has some bad games, the Portland game, he came back to earth a little bit. That's fine. You got to wait and see how the whole season plays out before you really just see where he is, But so far, he went into a rough patch to start the season, shooting-wise. He's bounced back very well.
Yeah.
And if you looked at it in 10-game increments, we're on game 19 right now. Probably the first 8, he dipped, and then he bounced back. And the next ones, the Portland game, he fell off. So overall, I'm good with how RJ is coming along this season, no doubt, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. RJ, even that Portland game when he dipped, I don't remember his numbers off the bat, but I felt like he shot well. He just wasn't in the game that long. He only played 20-something minutes a game, 23 minutes that game, I think.
Yeah.
He had all starters playing the whole fourth quarter, but I believe when he was in the game, he actually shot efficiently. So I wouldn't even necessarily call it was a bad game because he got taken out the game for foul shot. But the coach actually sat him for that fourth quarter. I feel like he would have played all right if he played the fourth quarter. So yeah, I'm fine with RJ. I'm fine with RJ.
And don't call him two-faced. He hasn't been balling out all year.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he shooting-wise, he definitely struggled in the first, but he bounced back.
Right.
He's been having a crazy efficiency last 5-6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not counting the first few games. That's out of my memory.
Hey, RJ's fine, man.
Winners have short memories.
I took that thing, what is it, from Men in Black?
Men in Black.
I erased it. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you erased that Toronto New Year's Eve.
What was it, the 0 for 22 restart or something like that?
I don't know what you're talking about. Never happened.
My guy Mike was on that loud. Salute to Mike, though, man. I like his energy was good. He called in from Hawaii. Yeah. That's dope. I like that. Rivers-wise, you can't get too high on that. Definitely not, first round worthy. He's having a great outing right now for sure. But I also think, yes, gauge a trade market. You always keep your ear to the streets and see what's going on. But also you want to see who can stick around for some longevity on your bench and some stability on your bench. Who can we build some chemistry and roll it over? Yeah. Knicks are always turning over the roster, man.
That's a big deal, man. We haven't had a core to depend on in a long time. You can't just keep turning on over everybody every single year.
And I think, I alluded to this the first show I was ever on, and we were talking about the Knicks before the season even started. And, it was me, P, CP, and I even said that the Knicks are tired. The franchise, the fan base is tired of being a revolving door. We need stability. We need stability when it comes to the front office, when it comes to coaching, when it comes to players. It's hard to develop a team that can compete and that can win consistently when you're changing the guys every season. It's hard to develop chemistry like that. So I'm not so quick on just getting rid of guys because they're having, a bad start or a bad middle of the season. you work through it until you can't work through it anymore until it becomes counterproductive to what you're trying to do. And I think with this being a learning curve, with this being a season where, we have the capability of rebuilding and building in the right direction, you don't have to make those drastic moves. You can kind of just watch it unfold and hope it does what it needs to do. And if it doesn't, then you make the moves,
That's a fair point. As the Jazz have cut it to 1, chipping away, J. Ellis. We need Austin in the game right now. Right now.
Yeah, it seems like we're struggling to score. The defense is starting to lapse. They just scored on like an easy backcourt cut. No one at the rim.
Yep.
Yeah. Timeout for sure. Good timeout.
Yeah, good timeout.
And do my eyes deceive me yet again? Do I see Peyton on the floor?
Peyton's on the floor. They got to get Rivers in there. Definitely need Rivers in there.
I was hoping my TV was broken and I was seeing it because I am thoroughly confused.
Live by the sword, die by the sword, man. And exactly. Jazz have opened the quarter. JL's 4 for 7 from downtown. Since going 5 of 22. So they're starting to cook. They're definitely starting to cook right now.
Yeesh. Yeah, man. We need to make some defensive adjustments. I was to figure something out. We need to score.
Well, the guy I've been looking at, like I've been telling you, is Burks. I need Burks to have a good game. If Burks has a good game, we'll be in decent shape. Right now, he's 0 for 8 from the field and 2 points.
After having a great game.
Yeah.
In Portland having an 18-point outing, I thought Burks was back, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he's gotten good looks.
All I know is Tibbs is about to get on my nerves again. I feel it. I feel it rumbling in the bottom of my gut. I feel like a Tibbs anger bubble starting to form in the very bottom of my gut because I don't understand the rotations. I don't understand, the time possession. I don't understand any of it. Why Austin Rivers is being left on the bench when he had the hot hand in the first half to sit on the bench and run the risk of him getting cold for who? Peyton? Are you serious? Is that what we're doing? Peyton must have some dirt on Tibbs. I'm convinced. He knows something about that man, and I'm going to figure out what it is because that's the only explanation for this.
Well, let's see where they're going.
Caught him in the act doing something he wasn't supposed to do. I just know it.
The chat is not happy right now. Chat is not happy right now, man.
Got some serious dirt on that man.
6.5 to go.
I don't know, man. I can't see Tom doing nothing but watch basketball, Phil. I don't know what he do in his spare time.
Hey, he's going to stick with his guns, man. He's going to stick with his guns. Salute to Justin Sweeney says, peace to the crew. CP Ashley, my guy, J. Ellis. Been loving these in-game shows. Get Frank and DSJ up out of here. Hot garbage. Yeah, these watch-alongs have been good, man. And I think Future State definitely run some contests, get the fans engaged. So definitely planning on that. Get some more people involved and make it a bit more interactive. But yeah, these have been fun. It's been good that this one started at 9. We finished up a little bit earlier.
Facts.
And Tibbs is going with the same 5. Same 5. Okay.
Same 5. No adjustment.
All right. Same 5. Let's see. Well, you got Peyton checking the spider. Or started off checking them, so let's see how that goes. Excellent recovery from Mitch. Excellent block by Mitch.
You saw how he stopped the lob and ran to.
Great recovery.
And don't want to trade this man. Get out of here.
Great recovery by Mitch. Let's go.
I'm sorry, not y'all. I'm the guy who just called.
There's Loud Pack Mike.
Ooh, there we go.
Burks. Baseline Burks, JLs. We need that man to get activated.
I like that.
Salute baseline. Tony Wu. He says, salute to the panel. Rivers is running the grill. Well, not right now, but yeah. I mean, maybe you get heavy fourth quarter of Rivers, but you just hope he's not cold.
Facts.
But see, this is the risk that you run because Tibbs is clearly wants Peyton out there to defend those guards, but need some offense. Millie Millhouse says Austin is playing for Kobe tonight. Purple and yellow hearts. Yeah, he was when he was playing. Rest up, Mamba. RJ gets rejected at the rim. Jazz on a run. Spider drives and kick to Bogdanovich. Not the one we want to shoot it.
He lines it up. He missed it. He had too much time.
He did. All right, Julius, where we going with it? And Julius is out of control. All right, slow it down. Julius going to Peyton.
Pull that Jewel.
Finds Julius for a nice
go.
rhythm 3-point goal, J. Ellis. Julius Randle.
Pulls us ahead, man. 72, we needed that bucket.
Yeah.
72-69. Oh my gosh, these little back cuts are killing us. Luckily, we didn't get the foul, but you didn't give it to RJ the other end, so who cares?
They're going to give it back to him. They're going to give him a makeup call. Yep.
All right, they just missed the RJ call. Let's go. Oh.
Yeah, what'd I tell you? They're going to give it back to him.
Oh.
I told you that was coming right back, bro.
We got CPs in the future.
Yes. My 6G is up to speed. Yes.
He visited the Oracle. He knows how to.
I'm trying to slow it down for y'all, man.
Yo, the Oracle's name is Time Warner.
A little hype right now. I was trying to slow it down. We did get a super chat earlier, J. Ellis. Somebody asked, hang on, do it at the timeout. Knicks up by 3. Going with Peyton, Noel, RJ, Julius, and Rivers. Interesting lineup right now. Ingles throws it away. Push, man.
Push it. Float. Ooh.
And Peyton. Oh. Is that an and one?
I think so.
Is that an and one?
Is the score changing?
No.
What happened?
I guess it was a reaching foul.
Oh.
So Gregory Castillo, he says, one sham god Mitch, just one for J. Ellis. One sham god. Other channel name says Rivers on an undisclosed minutes restriction. Yeah, it's called Tibbs. Tibbs being Tibbs. That's pretty.
Primo Don said Peyton runs like my grandfather.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Double.
Shout out Grandpa.
He should have swung it to the other side. They were doubling
Yeah.
Rivers. It means each side should have been open. Yeah.
All right. Clark's he's in his pull-up bag. He's missing.
Good. Stay in that bag.
Oh, my God, bro.
Oh, what did you just see? Oh, that's what you saw. Timeout. This is
even RJ's like flabbergasted, like, yo, what was that? My man passed it to three people in traffic.
Well, that was
a chest
spacing
pass.
was bad. Everything was
chest
bad
pass.
about that.
In the paint, 3 people in traffic.
What was happening?
Playing hot potato with Julius.
Yeah, get the potato out of here.
Man.
I'm gonna find out what the dirt is Peyton has on this man right next show.
Yes.
I gotta do some investigation because this is not adding up.
Get this guy out of here, man.
Do your investigative reporting. I will tune into your YouTube channel for that.
Something smells fishy.
This is crazy, man.
I'm gonna have to make some calls because it ain't adding up. It's just not adding up.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oof. Here we go. Knicks are clinging. 1 point lead. 7-2
lead
right now.
Let's go. It's crunch time right now.
They're still trying to double Rivers.
Got to get in it.
Yeah, swing it.
Quickly got Clarkson guarding you. That's the matchup.
There you go.
You like that matchup. You like that matchup.
Oh, the foul.
Ooh. Jeez. In his fadeaway bag, J. Ellis.
Okay.
I like it. Let's go.
That was very Carmelo-esque.
Yeah.
Great defense. Noel not jumping. Helped by
Damn. That was a lucky.
Wow.
That was just bad luck.
Yeah. Serendipity.
It was good effort. That was just bad luck. Ooh, well, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, Jay.
Love it.
Beautiful. Quickly with the goth fakes the floater because you got to respect the floater.
That's the thing about the floater, CP, man. Once that floater game is known, it's the nice setup for a lot.
Nice.
It's so transitional. You don't know what's coming with.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. #1 show for the fans by the fans. How many likes we got in here? 353. Let's get those likes up. We got 878 people watching on YouTube. Salute to all our people on Facebook, man. We always forget to shout out our people on Facebook. But we have a committed community on Facebook that's always holding us down over there. So salute to them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
What's up, Facebook?
Salute to Facebook. Who else in the chat you want to shout out, Ash? Who you want to shout out in the chat?
Let's see. I want to shout out everybody asking me to find out the dirt that Peyton has on Coach. I got y'all.
We need the scoop.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my investigative journalist hat on. I will have that for you by next show, hopefully. Definitely shout out to everyone just rocking with us. You know, been watching all these watch logs with us. Really appreciate you guys for hanging out, and just, I know some of the nights have gone super late, but you guys are here with us, and I appreciate that. So yeah.
JL, so you want to shout out, man?
Yeah, y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to everybody rocking in the chat. Shout out to Bruce David. I'm gonna shout Will from LI.
Yeah, shout out to Will, man.
Cause that's still my
shout out Bruce David. Said shout me out, Ash. Hi, Bruce. Shout out Michael.
Oh, he didn't want my shout out. It's fine.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah.
Shout out to Junior Karomo, Jonji, Jonef. Shout out to the Shells modding over here. I see you over here. Man. That somebody asked me to shout him out a long time ago. I can't remember his name.
Oh man. That didn't work out too well.
Yeah, sorry. We're still here. Write it again. Say, JL, shout me out.
Oh, and shout out to Mia Marie World. She said I'm gonna be the next ESPN star. That's so nice. Thank you.
No doubt. Shout out Windhorse PDX's John Starks is God. No doubt. So just Starks, man. He's right here behind me on the dunk. It's motivation.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2-point game. 2 minutes left in the third. Let's go.
Shout out to William Engelman. That's not the guy, but yeah.
Yeah. Salute. Dylan Alex, what'd he say? He said last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, last year's draft wasn't even born. Did I mention the Jets beat the Cowboys last time they played? Oof. A new low. Shout out Dylan. He's become my number one favorite fan. He's a Spurs fan.
We're watching basketball, Dylan.
He's always welcome. He's always welcome. Salute to Dylan, man. Make yourself at home. All right, 2-point game. 2 minutes left. Knicks going with Rivers with Quivers, RJ, Noel, and Obi. Jails. This is interesting. Let's see.
All right. Shout out Giordano. That was the guy who asked me to shout him out. Shout out to you, Giordano.
They leave 31 wide open, and he misses.
Clunker. Oh, get these offensive boys. Noel, man. Come on.
Yeah. And somebody sent a super chat earlier, Jails, that asked if a 3-point defense is this sustainable? Rizzo says this is 3-point defense sustainable.
I
don't think so.
I was reading an article from someone who said that at this point of the season, the swing could be 3 to 5 spots either way. So at this point, we're 20 games in the season. So even if it's not at its highest apex, we're in the vicinity still.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. But I think, it's a type of defense. You see a lot of it across the NBA. That type of defense is fairly common in terms of, trying to defer paint attempts, your highest percentage shots. And a lot of teams are leaving guys open on that 3-point line, man. And so I think the Knicks have been fortunate. Now, Portland tore them up. Some of that they were covered. Give credit to Damon and Anthony Simons in particular. But a lot of times I think Knicks do give up a lot of open threes.
Yeah.
So
I live and die with that approach. You know what it is too is who are they leaving open? What points are they leaving open? I feel like the Knicks are doing a good job a lot of the time rotating. Mm-hmm. And their first option to get that open three is not usually the guy who takes it all the time.
Yeah.
Like the Golden State game is a good example of that,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Like they got it out of Steph Curry's hands a lot of the time, and you end up seeing Draymond Green try to get the corner three going. Mm-hmm. Draymond Green is not the biggest threat out there, but you get the ball out of the hands of the biggest threat. So I feel like it's truth is somewhere in the middle, but I still feel like we're a good defensive team so far this season.
Utah making the adjustment now. Sorry, Utah going with Conley on Rivers right now. Rivers missed his attempt there. Go ahead, Ash.
The stats don't lie. So defensively, I mean, we're definitely holding steady. It's just offensively is, the struggle. But I mean, at some games you see that the offense is clicking, and then some games it just looks like a straight disaster. So I just think it's just very inconsistent. And the inconsistencies are kind of why it's ranked where it's ranked,
You know what it is, CP and Ash? It's like, compared to last year, we were dead last in the league. So nobody wants to believe us in anything. And we have pretty much the same roster. And the guys that we've added on this team aren't necessarily defensive stoppers with the exception of Noel.
So it's still a nice accomplishment. Still a testament to the coach and the improvements over last year. No doubt about it, Jales.
Yeah, so it's like, if you think about it that way, I feel like people don't want to believe it. But Julius Randle, last year, he was abysmal on that end. This year, I think I read something that said he's like 6 points higher on the defensive end. You can actually see it. You don't scream at the screen anymore because he's not rotating. He's actually flashing. He's helping. He's double teaming it back to his man. So the effort from some of these core guys, I believe, are legit and they're real. So I don't think we're as bad as people are saying. I think a lot of it is reality and not fluke.
As Splash Brother number 9.
Let's go, RJ.
9 God
Let's go.
Building.
Let's go.
Which face is that?
Jazz converging on Rivers. As he tries to get to the nail, Ingles cheats off of RJ and pays for it.
I'm liking
Let's go. Let's go, RJ.
Yo, East 804, why you out here hating on me? Talking about stop simping over Ashley Shia. Here's the attention you ordered, sir. Do you want me to supersize that for you? Like, get off, hater.
You know the vibes, man. Salute to them anyway. Thanks for supporting.
Thanks for watching, though. How do I look?
Thanks for watching.
The comments help the channel trend.
It's all love.
Even the hating ones.
Appreciate it. Come again.
That is a fact. So timeout. Somebody's taking a timeout. 2-point game. All right. Fourth quarter is gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice fourth quarter, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight one.
Let's go.
Knicks are up for the task.
Knicks are up for the task, man.
RJ hater hype is dead. Yeah, it only took a week.
Yeah, we had to quiet that down fast.
About a week ago.
Because they were definitely getting chippy, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Let's go to the phones. Kevin from Long Island. Kevin, how you doing?
Hello?
Yo, Kevin, how you doing?
You can hear me?
Loud and clear, bro. Go ahead with your point. Loud and clear.
Sweet. What's it called? Yeah. A lot of people have been talking that Alfred Payton should be on the bench and quickly should start. What's it called with what's his name? With Burks starting right now. Burks is a legitimate scorer. He started off really hot in the beginning of the season, got injured, a little slow, but our legitimate scorers right now off the bench are Rivers, Quickly, and Burks. Knox isn't being that good. He every here and there he drops like 1 or 2 threes.
Yeah, Cav cooled off.
But right now, like they should keep the rotation as it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, no doubt, man. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. So Cav is here saying to keep it consistent. I think it's okay if you keep it consistent. I just like to see the substitutions happening a lot quicker, especially when you get into these holes.
Bingo.
And that's what I'd like to see. I just like to see the minutes managed a little bit better.
I agree. If you're not going to start quick, and I said this many times, you have to, read the game and play within the flow of the game. If Alfred Payton's defense isn't making a difference, you take him out and you put Quick in and then see what he has. And if Quick is playing better offensively, don't pull him out in the usual time, play him longer. That's all I really want. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you guys. I think if you're going to keep, the starters the same, and I think we've all kind of agreed on quickly and his consistency in that being the game changer and making sure he's a starter. So I don't necessarily have an issue, with his starting lineup. I think for me, the issue is, like everyone has already spoken about, his substitutions and the timing of them and making the proper ones at the right time, and allocating the proper amount of time per player depending on who's hot and who's not. Simple as that. Yeah. And I think sometimes Tibbs, or a lot of the time rather, does not do that. I mean, there's no reason why Austin Rivers, coming off the half that he came off of, should have sat on the bench as long as he did, just to go cold, because now you see what happens. So it's things like that that are frustrating to watch. So it's that aspect that I need to see changed, because that is detrimental to the development of the team, and also just the development throughout the game when you're really breaking it down. So,
and speaking of which, good time. Let's go to Junior from Long Island, because he wants to talk about the rotations as well. Junior, what's going on?
Yes, good evening. I'm very much agree with Ashley, man. I'm here, but I'm getting hot. I'm heated. I wish I could just, reach out and just, tell Tip, man, he got to make some decision. He got to change. If we see the team blowing this big lead, you know what I mean, and Burke and Payton is not doing well, take them out to the rotation and try someone else, man, because he's actually, the players are trying to win the game, but the coach is losing the game. Coach got to make a decision when he sees things is not going right, man. The coach is losing the game. Let's, somebody please reach out and, let this coach know, man, do something, man. I'm sitting down here and I'm getting heated. I'm like, what the heck? I'm getting heated, man.
Yo, Brethren is tell the coach to take vexed right now. He said somebody call Tibbs right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish we had that type of juice, Junior. I appreciate it, though, man.
Hold on, let me get him on the phone. Give me a second. Hopefully he answers. He is in the middle of a game. Give me 1 second.
All right, here we go. Fourth quarter kicking off.
Ashley's the plug.
Knicks rolling with Quivers, Obi, Knox, and Noel. They got to watch this lineup right here and have a quick string on it.
Yeah, Knox only took one shot today.
Yeah. Kev has been quiet. Kev has been cooled off.
I don't know about that decision right there. Quickly, man, stop picking up your dribble. When did you start doing that?
When Conley's on the court, bro. When Conley's out there, man. Oh shit. Wait, what? Oh, what just happened?
Wow, did that happen?
What just happened, man?
All right, okay, we got the ball. That was a circus play right there. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Oh, thought we had something.
Oh man.
Oh
man. See, this is what I'm telling you, Jails. This is what I'm telling you, man.
The well can't catch.
This is what I'm telling you. This lineup has to have a quick hook.
Call that Butterfingers.
This lineup has to have a quick hook, man.
Noel sometimes, man, he just dips his hand in Crisco.
Yeah, but see, again, you gotta have these guys have to have the awareness that neither Mitch nor Noel have hands. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if it's not the lob, you gotta be very, very careful with how you passing it. Like, Obi's got vision, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
But you gotta know the situation, man. Your bigs just do not have hands to take those passes on.
Yeah, Obi hit him with the no look, and Noah wasn't looking either.
Yeah. Knicks down by 2. Conley checking quickly. Here we go. Knicks try to free him up with 2 screens.
Was that a screen?
Gets it to Rivers.
None of those were actually a screen.
Yeah, it wasn't really. Ingles now checking Rivers up tight. Gets called for the foul. So adjustments right now, JLs. No more Clarkson on Rivers. Here's the adjustment. Here's the adjustment by Quinn Snyder now. Putting a bigger guy on him.
We need to actually set real screens. You're gonna have 2.
Yeah, those are
flappy,
pretty lousy.
Paper tissue screens.
Not paper tissue.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, it's the dollar store paper tissue like that. Then it's that's the floater right there.
Just short.
Oh,
just short.
That was the best floater shot he had all game.
Yeah, just short.
See, that's the screen that Gobert just set.
Yeah. They asked about the 3-point defense.
Oh.
They asked about the 3-point defense.
Laying off a little bit too far.
And here it is.
Here we go.
Making you pay, man. Making you pay. as who's number 31 here? Niang? Is that Niang? Yeah. Niang knocks down the 3. Niang knocks down the 3, Jails. So Knicks down by 5.
Knicks down by 5.
This lineup is it's not a good lineup. I would have put Burks out there with that lineup.
I don't need some defense. I know a guy.
Well, yeah, definitely need some defense. But
I know a guy.
Offensively, yeah.
I know a guy on the bench.
I would put in Burks right now and take out Kev. If you're gonna go with this lineup, I would take out Kev. Put in Burks because at least you have, with Quivers kind of struggling with Conley out there, at least you have another ball handler, another guy that can play make for you.
Yeah.
For Rivers or Quickly if they're playing off ball. But right now, the offense is stagnating because Quickly's not getting much off of Conley, and they've now have Ingles being covering Rivers, and those are your two engines right now in this lineup.
I might switch out Knox for Frank right now, yo.
Yo, Frank ain't getting in the game, man. What are you talking about? Frank is not getting in the game right now, bro. We need.
This man hasn't played in how long?
He hasn't played in weeks.
And you want to bring him in crunch time? Are you serious?
You got to bring him in slowly here, Jay.
Knox is giving you 0-1.
Yeah.
With no steals, no blocks.
I think we need a little bit more ball handling out there. I agree with you on Kev. Kev needs a breather right now. Kev is
Is 1 rebound. No block,
one
no
rebound.
steals.
Yeah. He's not making his name felt, even though he's not hitting his shots. He's really having no impact on the court right now.
Even Alec is 1 for 10 tonight.
Yeah.
I think again, this just speaks to these rotations and just like smart rotations, just smart time possession for the players. I just don't understand Tibbs's logic. I just don't get it. I don't understand why the game at crunch time. Like, this is the best lineup you think for this situation at hand? We had a 15-point lead, and now we're down by 5. And this is the lineup you put on the court? Is that really the best move, Tibbs? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
I mean, the first unit was losing the lead too, so I don't even know. Like,
yeah, but it's just
no one's
like
really.
I said with this lineup, man. This second unit right here, you can't trust this unit, man. They're not gonna deliver for you against this team. You gotta have a quick hook with these dudes. And
you want to put a Randall back in, maybe?
Mitch is back in, going with Quivers, Mitch, RJ, and Randall.
Yeah, Randall.
Need to. You gotta stop the bleeding right here. Gotta stop the bleeding right here, JLs. He was definitely fouled.
Yeah, he's not getting no calls tonight.
Yeah, he was fouled. That was a foul. And Jazz come right back, styling and profiling. Clarkson to the stifled towel.
You know, the officiating's been trashed these past few games.
Quickly got fouled. It looked like he got fouled on that one. And here we go.
Good pass.
Jazz defense starting to swarm, and they're getting on the boards.
Rivers is cold.
Well, he sat on the bench the first half of the third quarter. He should be cold.
Ice cold.
Whew, Knicks good foul there. Avoid that 3.
Yeah. It's about to come apart at the seams right now.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, not quite sure what they can do right now because, I mean, listen, this Jazz team has been the best in the NBA over these last 8 games, man. So they are awake.
Yeah.
Sure. They are awake right now.
And you said earlier, CP, the second and third quarter is when they make their
second and third quarter is when they make their move.
And right now they're moving.
Yeah. As Niang.
Which is even worse. It's not even the third anymore. Now it's the fourth.
Well, the third, I believe they took the lead at the end of the third. No,
I thought it was at the top of the fourth.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, they scored 34 points in the third quarter, 34-22.
Yeesh.
34-22 in the third quarter.
Thank you. Call the foul. Thank you. Call that.
Niang drops the 3. 10-point game.
Man, that was injury side.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah. Rivers needs a left hand too. Whoa. Oh.
Julius forcing.
Yeah,
now.
man.
Julius forcing. You got to get that ball moving.
Good rotation, but
yeah,
on the floor.
Julius forcing, man. You got to get your head in the game. So with everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Somebody said, "Can you trade?"
Randall, chill, man. You complain on every single call.
No defense whatsoever. Yeah, he complains on everything. Which is why he doesn't get any calls.
Yeah,
like he's stalking the ref.
It's like the old what is it? The old folklore of the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
If it actually comes, no one believes you because you cried wolf so many times. So when the foul's actually there, no one believes you because you cry for a foul every 10 seconds. Like,
you need to chill out. Oh, what happened there?
You gotta get on the board.
All these rebounds, man. There's a foul. Finally.
And Julius didn't get that one. He was swinging. He was about to swing on somebody.
He's like getting thrown out.
He was about to swing on him.
He got the foul. He complaining still.
Yeah. I need number 9 to get the ball though, man.
90 seconds.
I think that's a good idea as well.
I need number 9 to get some looks.
Hashtag 9 God, guys.
9 God needs to get in the game. Dave, I'm gonna reset the phones for post game.
And he is in.
Yep, same lineup. Quivers, Julius, RJ, and Mitch.
Let's go. Right on cue.
Excellent cut by Rivers. Spacing it for RJ. Julius finds him for the nice elbow 3.
Hashtag 9 God.
Let's go. Right on cue. I told you, man. He needs to rock. Give that man the ball, man.
That elbow 3 looks like it's a spot for today.
Give that man the ball. Do not freeze him. Oof.
Clarkson. These rebounds are killing us.
Second chance opportunities, man.
Ugh.
Second chance opportunities. Second chance opportunities. Yeah. I think Ash might still be in the third quarter.
Nice setup IQ, man. Breaks the defense down, dips it off the mid.
Ash,
is
halftime where you at right now?
Did the game start, Ash?
Are you still watching Rivers go 10 for 10?
I'm just not impressed.
Ash watching the pregame.
Yeah, she on the pregame shit, man. I heard it. I just heard that Mitchell 3 like just now.
You guys are way in the future though compared to me.
All right.
Oh my gosh, Mitch, no arc on that shot. Call Noah, please, man.
$10-point game. Mitch at the line shooting 1. Ooh.
Short, both. Ugh.
Both short. Both short for Mitch.
Man.
What do I always say? Free throws. Emphasis on the word free.
Yeah. Peyton back in the game for IQ.
All right, I'm out. I'm leaving.
Look, I mean, what do you can't do nothing about it, Jails. Conley was schooling him.
I don't want to see him anymore.
Conley got him again. Tibbs is not gonna let him play through these tough stretches. He's gonna go back to his guy.
Yep, IQ wasn't having the game today.
Yep.
Going through the fadeaway, RJ. Oh, in and out.
Look, that was a good look, JL. So I like that shot.
I did too.
I like that.
Good defense.
Good defense. Good defense, RJ.
There we go.
Wow. Can't do nothing about that. He earned it. RJ played that one as good as you could play it.
Yeah. Knicks.
All right. 5 minutes left.
Now.
This is it, man. Last ditch effort.
There you go. I like that. Oh. Rivers turned back to a pumpkin.
Yeah. Rivers is ice cold now.
I'm not putting this on Rivers. He was hot, and this is on Tibbs. Tibbs took him out.
I'm not putting on Rivers either.
14-point game.
Oh.
This one might be
over.
This one might be a Rappington. Knicks out of sorts. Ice cold. No continuity.
Last shot was a good shot. Man.
Yeah.
Our second unit, though, I don't know.
I told you, man. I told you. You can't put that lineup out there, bro.
That second unit defense.
That lineup is no good. It's no
good.
Wasn't
scoring.
We saw that lineup in Golden State, Sacramento, Portland. You didn't really see that as much in Portland. Well, actually, no. They had Burks kind of running with that unit too.
Yeah, they did. Burks with that unit.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man. We were in the 15-point game, 15-point lead. As much as 15 in the first half. Now Knicks are down 14.
Yep, there's still time, but it looks like the energy is swaying the other way.
Yeah.
How many we only scored what? 5 points in this quarter?
3 points in the fourth quarter to 18 by the Utah Jazz. 3 points by RJ Barrett. 3 points with 5 minutes left. 3 points.
Yep.
Oof, how we feeling?
I'm upset. I'm upset because when you lead a game 15 points at one point, you're supposed to win that game. Yes, obviously leads change, but rule number 1 when I said at the beginning of this game is you cannot let the lead or lack thereof get too far away from you. You can't take your foot off the gas. You were doing all the things correctly in the first half. Everything was clicking. You get back after the half and you're still doing things right. They're starting to look a little suspect, but you're still hanging in there.
And you keep your best scorer ice cold and
you keep him ice cold on the bench, Tibbs. The man had 25 points in the first half, Tibbs.
25 points.
And after the half, you have him sitting on the bench. Like, I coach better games than that in 2K. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic. I don't understand the logic. Like, that is rule 1. It's
gotta find a way to get him back in there.
It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. And it's frustrating. It's really annoying to watch. Like, I can't. I'm upset.
It's kind of I don't know. It's kind
of moronic is what it is.
You know, he wanted him out there guarding Mitchell, who hasn't had, that crazy of a game. I mean, what's Spider got right now? Spider's got 9 points. He's got 9 points. Who was that just turned the ball over, Jails?
You guessed it. Your favorite point guard.
Yeah, that's right. And now the Jazz are moving into a zone.
And that's when
to add insult to injury with Peyton out there. The zone killer. Is he going to be the zone buster?
Nope.
No, sir. No, sir.
As Clyde would say, there's a reason why you're open.
There's a reason why he's open, Jails. There is a reason why he's open. They're going into the zone. Where's Alec Burks? Is Alec Burks on the court right now?
Nope. He's 1 for 10.
Yeah, I mean, he's ice cold, but I'd rather him out there than Peyton, obviously.
Oh, Burks is in. I see him.
Burks is in? All right.
I know who he's in for.
Yeah, Spider didn't really have a game.
Yeah, it wasn't
in
really.
Comes Burks, and out goes Peyton. So okay, so we're going 3-guard lineup. So we should be going with Rivers, RJ, Burks right now. We selling out for offense right now, Jails. All shooting. Randall and Mitch. Let's go. See what happens. Might be too little, too late, but let's see. Yeah, I think this should have happened early in the third, but
yeah.
All right.
At least he actually put in shooters when he started playing zone this time. Ugh.
Pick and roll defense.
They're getting ridiculous.
Pick and roll defense working us right now.
Burned right now. There we go. All right.
All right. Burke's working his way back in the game.
Good dish from Julius. And one. Okay. He throw rolls in. I thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah.
All right. 89-102 right now. What was... Rebound Mitch. Yeah, they've been picking rollers to death in this score.
Mm-hmm. Can't stop it.
Nope.
Can't stop it.
All right, Burks hitting 2 in a row.
All right. Burks back in it. Knicks down 11, 102-91, 3:43 to go in the fourth.
All right. Got a heartbeat going.
Oh, man. This is tough, man.
Yeah, this has been a tough watch. It's been a tough watch. Everybody's getting signed. We're trying to get out of here with 2-2, CP.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of here 2-2.
Jazz went on an 18-3 run to start the fourth. 18-3.
Yeesh.
After, again, a 34-22 third quarter. So there you go. A lot of damage. But, took our foot off the gas. And defensively, it was just a mess.
Yeah.
The whole defense got shredded.
Yeah,
absolutely shredded.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell didn't have to score, really. Mm-hmm. Everybody else really chipped in.
Mm-hmm. Jazz have shot 46 threes, 20 more threes than the Knicks, Jails. And I said earlier on the show, when the Jazz shoot more than 40 threes a night, they are 8-1. The only loss they had was when they went 14-44 against the Knicks and lost in the Austin Rivers game. Ever since then, every time they shoot threes, they win. Shoot 40-plus threes a night, they win. Tonight they went 14-46.
Yeah, right now they're at 41% CP.
Yeah. Oh, they're 41.
Wait, 30%.
30%, yeah.
30. I'm sorry, they're 41% from the field.
Yeah, from the field, yeah.
30% from three.
Mm-hmm. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad.
Next full court pressure. Kind of like
full court pressure. All right.
Light full, but good defense, Mitch. Oh, these rebounds, man. Bears' arms is wrong.
Getting rebounds without even jumping. That's demoralizing.
Arms are a little.
Oh man. All right.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, now they're posing on.
Stick a fork in them. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. That is all she wrote, folks. Knicks coming apart at the seams. Let me get the phone lines up and running. Quick post game.
Yep, Knicks down 14 still.
disappointed. He's the reason that we're in this predicament in the second half. I'd be disappointed too. What the hell?
Missing layups.
Like.
Yeah. Mental games.
Yeah. Knicks body language says we lost already. Oh. You're trying to put the exclamation point, Mr. Dunk. Whose man's is that?
All right. Dave, salute to Dave. I'll just call back into the phones so we could screen some of these calls that came in. All right, 14-point lead.
And that's the dagger.
Yeah, it's a dagger. Conley with the kiss of death.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, bro. Hold that thought, JLs. Go ahead and take over the show. Ashley's vexed.
I am not that far away from Ashley. I can't.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right, man. I'm just shout you guys out. Shout out to everybody in the chat who's still here to watch this post-game show, man. The live watch along. Be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, man. Shout out to you guys, man. It looks like the Knicks are not going to come away with the win today. A minute and 30 seconds left. Rivers has the ball. Yeah, it's all sure. I'm waiting to hear the fans' reaction once they call in. It's going to be a barn burner.
There's a lot I don't understand, J. Ellis. There's a lot I don't understand. I'm gonna look at that. There's a lot that I'm struggling with right now. It's percolating. Like it's there's a lot of issues that I'm starting to see patterns develop from those issues, and I'm not happy about it at all.
What are you seeing? What are you seeing, Ash, man? I already know where you're going this, but why do you think you lost this game, Ash?
His name rhymes with Bibbs. That's why we lost this game. I mean, it's obviously, yes, I know people are going to say, well, he's not on the floor. He's not taking shots, but he is responsible for setting the vibe, setting the tone. And he's not putting these guys in a position to be great when it counts. And it's not how you start a game in basketball. It's how you finish it. And we're not finishing games correctly because our rotations are not adhering to that need to win. It's all over the place. I'm not doubting that he's a good coach. I'm not going to sit here and argue and say that he's, a terrible coach and we need to fire him. And I'm not going to sit here and say that he hasn't been great for this team. But he has a lot of things that he's got to figure out quick because him being stuck in his ways is detrimental. There's a lot of issues with him being stuck in his ways. I don't know if he needs an offensive, coach on the sidelines with him, maybe better suited to go ahead and, get those rotations where they need to be so we can score points when necessary. We can go ahead and fight back when necessary. I don't know what it is. But it needs to be figured out because this is not going to cut it. This is just a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, well, it's the 20-game mark, Ash. So at the 20-game mark, you would hope that he would start to play with the rotation because he said he was going to do that at the beginning of the season.
He's not playing with anything.
Yeah, I feel like this was a prime example where it might be time to play. You had a guy who had 25 points in the first half. Maybe instead of going with your traditional starting unit, maybe you experiment. You put Rivers in the starting unit to see if he still has it. Maybe you extend his minutes a little bit instead of, cooling him off. He did the same thing with Alec Burks during that Portland game.
Yeah. And Alec Burks was cooking.
Yeah, he was cooking. And I was joking on another show. I was like, listen, two things stopped Alec Burks, Elfrid Payton and Tibbs, right?
No points, no fouls for Austin Rivers in the second half.
At all. After scoring 25.
After going hot. Hot. And Tibbs is putting in. We got a Pinson sighting. Pinson is in the game. And this one is about to be a wrap. 108 to 94.
Pinson, the dance instructor, is in the game. When Pinson is in the game, you know the flag has been waved.
Yeah. But that is a fact. Salute to everybody in the chat once again.
And I know people are going to say, well, Tibbs can only coach what he has. We don't have the offensive players and this and that. But here's the thing. As a coach, your responsibility is to make do with what you have. And we've seen games where these guys are offensively clicking and defensively clicking. And then we see games where they're so far from that team that we saw in those games, it's not even funny. So, yes, obviously the Knicks need more players. They need more shooters. But Tibbs, your job is to make do with what you have. You knew what it was when you signed up. You knew what the team looked like when you got there. Like, this is not a surprise. They didn't spring this on you. They didn't, make this didn't happen after the fact. It's been this way since day one. And it's 20 games in now, and there's still not the proper adjustments being made. You're getting out coached when you're out there because you refuse to get out of your own way. And that is an issue. This is going to implode. He needs to snap. He needs to go ahead and make the adjustments. I don't understand what else he needs to see. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what else? I'm waiting for listen, I know Randall, we expect a lot of Randall right now because he's been playing out of his mind this season. He has 18 and 10 today, right? 18 and 10 with 4 assists, which is not a bad stat line, but I do feel like he's starting to wear down a little bit. I feel like the minutes and the load is starting to catch because I haven't really seen him shoot or have like an efficient shooting game in about this whole road trip. So I'm wondering if the minutes and the load is starting to take care of him.
And he's also not facilitating as well. Now, James, you see he's settling for a lot of one-on-ones now, trying to win the game one possession at a time, and he's definitely not as patient as he's been. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
not as patient as he's been.
I think coming home, being home for a minute, might settle his team down, getting some practices in at home. The flying schedules, like the being away from home thing, I think is kind of catching his team a little bit. Hopefully we're able to regroup when we get home. Right now we're still hovering around 50%. You can still, get back to it if you want.
8-11 on the campaign right now. Still off to a good start. This was a tough road trip. They finished going 1 for 3 on the road trip. The sole win being the Golden State game, which was a good win. But again, tonight, so to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Knicks lose 108-94 against a red-hot Utah Jazz team. Kind of a tale of two halves, man. I thought the Knicks shot out the gates very aggressive, very cohesive from the starters, from Julius, from RJ as well. And then, obviously, it was the Austin Rivers half. Austin Rivers coming in, went 10 for 10 from the field, 5 of 5 from downtown, had 25 points. And had this red hot shooting Jazz club was held to 5 of 22 from downtown, only 20% from the field. But it was, like I said, it was a tale of two halves. And in the second half, I think Tibbs went a little too long with Payton in that rotation. I thought he should have found a way for Rivers to get back into the game earlier. And then I also thought you had that second unit of Rivers, Quickly, Noel, Kevin, Obi. They were largely ineffective in their minutes. Jazz finished the third quarter 34-22.
Yeah.
And that was that was a tough pill to swallow for the Knicks, man. That was a tough pill to swallow. I think, the Quickly thing, it presented itself tonight, and it's been presenting itself. What happens when you put him in real situations against real competition, and for the second time in a row now, you've seen Conley school him. He schooled him at MSG. Tibbs took him out. He schooled him tonight, and Tibbs went back to Payton. Even though Payton was ineffective, I understand that. To me, the move should have been Payton or Rivers earlier, but Quickly, for the people calling for Quickly to start tonight, was kind of an example of why you see why Tibbs puts him in certain situations for him to succeed. So all in all, look, I think I understand the rotation issues tonight, but we also got to look at this Utah Jazz team has now won 9 in a row. They've been the best team in the NBA for a reason now. Number two defense, number 4 offense. There's been a reason, and they came alive in that second half, man, and really shut it down.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I'm seeing the chat, and there's no denying the fact that obviously we're on the losing end of the spectrum when it comes to talent. We need more talent. We don't have enough shooters. We're short in that department. But here's the thing. You're supposed to be able to coach with what you have, and not having enough talent does not excuse the fact that you sit your hot player after the half that he just scored 25 points in. That has no bearing on whether or not you have the talent. You have a player who's having a hell of a game. You don't sit him and you let him get cold. That has nothing to do with not having adequate talent. That's just good coaching. And obviously there are some other issues. The Knicks got away, in the second half away from their defensive edge. Yeah. They weren't playing defense, especially in the fourth quarter. Just completely got out of their game, and your defense is your best offense when your offense isn't clicking. The Knicks weren't doing that, but there's a lot of other issues here, and Tibbs dropped the ball in this game. He did. I 100% believe that this game, obviously, the players went cold and things like that, but Tibbs, I'm putting this one on him. Sorry.
Yeah, and I want to say too, I know the second unit in particular had problems with defense, but I feel like the first unit, I feel like their initial defense was good, especially in the fourth. But the offensive rebounding was a huge problem. I feel like we scrambled a lot.
We gave them a lot of second opportunities.
Yeah, and they had, I think, 17. They had 17 offensive rebounds on the night. The Mitch versus Gobert matchup was something to see too.
Gobert ate him up.
Yeah, Gobert ate him up on the boards.
On the boards, he killed him.
Yeah, 19 rebounds total for Rudy Gobert. 18 and 19 is a crazy double. So a lot of what was going on towards the end had to do with the rotations and the
17 offensive rebounds, JLs. That's second chance opportunities. And like I said earlier, when this Utah Jazz team shoots over 43s, they are now 9-1 on the season. And tonight they shot 46. They shot 48. 15 of 48 from downtown. They shot 48 threes. Knicks conversely shot 27. So, like I said, it's a tall order, man. It's a tall order. With this Knicks team, a lot of things got to break right. Obviously, we wanted Rivers back in there earlier to give us a spark. I was looking for Burks to have a good game. He was my guy to watch tonight. Only 9 points, 3 of 14, where he scored 18 for Portland, JLs. You needed Burks tonight still.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Once we had quickly, and we had Rivers giving you 25, but Burks was our guy, man. He started off in the first half 1 for 10.
Yeah,
you think he'd bring us something on that end. He's a guy we signed in to shoot the three, and it wasn't really hitting him. So.
And now the thing is with Burks is with him taking 14 shots, I still felt like RJ had more to go. Very efficient night for RJ again. 7 of 11 from the field, 17 points. Seemed like he didn't get as much opportunities there in the fourth. But
it's almost like he was getting froze out.
Yeah, but that's going to come when you have Peyton, Burks, Randall, and Burks in your lineup. Those guys are going to dominate. Those guys are going to dominate the ball. But see, you need Burks. You need
whose
Burks.
Fault is that? Whose fault is that lineup?
I hear you, but we gotta understand right now that Peyton's not going nowhere. He's in. He's locked in. What are we going to do? Tibbs said he likes where IQ is at right now, and he likes what Peyton is giving him right now. A lot of fans are different. Will disagree. I disagree.
I'll give Peyton some props, too, because he actually played pretty good defense on Mitchell, even though towards the end, though, like the pick and roll defense was kind of...
Yeah, Spider was averaging 29 points in this 8-game stretch. He finished with 9, 3-15 from the field. So, and you saw the same thing when Tibbs wanted Peyton out there on Rivers and Peyton out there on Curry. He likes his defensive effort. He gives you nothing on the offensive side. But Tibbs, the defense is going to keep you out there.
They didn't even play defense when it counted.
Well, that's a fact. I mean, the pick and roll defense broke down.
On top of that, they were getting washed on the boards. There were no second or third attempts because there was nobody getting the rebounds off the glass. So, I mean... If you're going to have them out there to play defense, then play defense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's kind of like picking at straws. Like, yes, I understand the defensive capability of Peyton, but I don't understand how long you keep someone on the court who's out there for what is it, like 25 minutes and scores 4 points? Like, is that
21 minutes? 21 minutes.
Especially after you've already lost a lead. Like, where's the logic in that? Is the defense that impactful that he deserves a spot on the court over Rivers, who had the hot hand? Like, right. And yes, I understand halftime is a long break. I get it. But you let him get back in the game, warm back up, hope of recreating that magic. I don't understand why that's not even a thought process that he's having.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Go ahead, Jails, before I get to the phones. Hurry up.
Nah, just a quick point. At the end of the fourth quarter was the first time I actually seen him sub out Peyton once they started to show zone. Yeah. That's the first time I've seen that in 20 games.
When they immediately went to the zone, he had a quick cook on Peyton. But because we needed the offense, Jails, we were down by like 11, 12 points with 4 minutes left. That time is desperation time now.
I agree with you, but usually it'd be desperation time. He'd leave him in the game. Yeah. For the first time, he actually took him out.
For the first time he did.
So I maybe something clicked. I don't know. Hopefully he keeps that same energy next time. Once they start going zone and you see he's struggling, you go to an offensive player to see if you can finish the game out. Hopefully he goes back to that.
Let's hear it from the people tonight, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up for your squad. A lot of emotions going on in the chat tonight. Let's go. It's a tough loss, man. You wanted to see them pull out this win and go 2 for 2 on the West Coast trip. Feel good about themselves. They look good in the first half, up, as much as a 15-point lead, but a lot of things just went wrong in that second half, man. Franco from Maryland, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, CP? Oh, this one hurts. This one's frustrating, if anything. CP, Ashley, and also Ellis, just want to say what's up to you guys. This is actually Knicks fan since birth. I've been listening to you guys for a long time, so I just had to give you guys a call. Mm-hmm. This L was frustrating. And I'm a Tibb guy, and I love Tibbs, but he cost us this game completely. I think you guys hit it right on the money in regards for Rivers. He was hot the entire game. He didn't come in until the end of the third quarter, which is crazy. But this is one of my concerns. I'm not feeling the Burke in the starting lineup. I'm starting to get that Mook, Randall kind of feel all over again. Seems like RJ is completely out of the offense now. When the offense was running, RJ was facilitating.
Bullock.
Offense was going through him. He was driving in, getting Mitch involved, etc. But it seemed like when Burke gets in the game, it's pretty much Burke and Randall. It's a two-man game.
And Peyton.
It's really frustrating. RJ was working it, and next thing we know, he's done.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree, but I think we also have to understand that these are the issues that you're going to have with this rotation, right? It's not a perfect rotation. It's not a perfect lineup. When Bullock is in there, sometimes he's hot, Jay Ellis, and sometimes he's building the brick house. He's putting you in the construction business, along with Peyton and Mitch being a non-factor. So he goes with Burks, right? Tibbs goes with Burks. Great move. I loved it in the beginning. Burks is your hot scorer, but at the same time, he's a high-usage guy as well. A guy that likes to dribble the ball as well. Yeah, he can get you some off-ball shooting as well, but he can also be a shot creator for you. So it's a give and a take. The Portland game he was on. Tonight, not so much. And so they've got to figure out how to make sure that, they keep RJ engaged in the game by giving them those touches on the secondary breaks, JLs. We saw that a lot in the Golden State game, and it worked to our favor. I didn't see them really doing that much of that in this game.
No, yeah, absolutely right. Even if you look at the minutes, the minutes can tell the story. Alec Burks, 23 minutes. 3 of 14. RJ Barrett, 40 minutes, 7 of 11.
Yep.
Like that right there, it tells a story. He played double the minutes, but they only took 11 shots, and Burke shot more than him, which is interesting. So you're absolutely right about that. It is double-edged sword. You hope that maybe you run the sets more through RJ, which I feel like they were kind of starting to do.
Yeah.
In the second half, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go through RJ, have RJ play make, swing it to Randall, and maybe that should be the order, and then have Alec Burks be the spot-up shooter in that situation.
Right.
Maybe you should do it that way.
Yeah.
But that's up to the coach to kind of point that out until Reggie Bullock gets back,
Yeah, Ash, they kind of iced your boy RJ up in the second half, man. Kind of iced him. So.
Kinda. It's not even a discussion. He was iced out. And listen, basketball is a game of runs and adjustments. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And that's really just what it comes down to. And the hot start in the beginning was obviously an optimistic moment for us. This game looked like it was gonna fall into our lap. It looked like it was within our reach, like it was something that we could easily win. When I say easily, I mean everything was clicking.
Everything was clicking.
Everything looked like it was just perfectly aligning for us to take this game. That 15-point lead was, a godsend. And then just to watch that just slowly dwindle away and for the score to just completely reverse and double the way that it did, it was a disaster. And the adjustments and the runs are just not there. Yeah. And the people that should have the ball don't have the ball in their hand. The people that should be on the court, aren't on the court. The people that shouldn't be on the court are on the court. It's just a lot of confusion.
It's tough.
It's tough.
It's tough. And shout out Mike's Man Cave in the chat. I don't have the post game volume up, but he said Alan Hahn on the post game show also questioned whether Rivers should have came out and started that second half. I mean, what do we have to lose at the end of the day, man? What do we have to lose, man?
I mean, I'm a firm believer in the hot hands.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
I'm a firm believer in the hot hand. And obviously, look, halftime, you run the risk of a player either continuing the trend or losing it. That is what it is. But you take the chance, knowing the half that he just came off of. Yeah. And there was a high possibility that Rivers would have still been in that momentum, still been in that mindset, that maybe he would have missed a couple of shots at the beginning, and midway through that third quarter, he would have been back where he started in the first half. Just don't know.
Kind of cold. Give credit to the Jazz though, because Quinn Snyder did adjust. He started throwing. He threw Ingles at him, a bigger matchup, but he also threw Conley, who's their best perimeter defender. Yep. And so give credit, because it was Clarkson that was really getting cooked out there. So second half, there's coaching. There's good coaching and good adjustments by Quinn Snyder to put Conley and Ingles out there. Again, this Jazz defense is on the rise. It's definitely surging. So, again, frustrating, but you got to move on to the next one. All right, back to the phones. Let's go to Gideon from Brooklyn. BK in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? How you guys doing?
All right. Good, man. What's going on?
Yeah, we sang the Salt Lake City Blues in the second half. Yeah, the interior defense, so many pick and rolls to Gobert to dunks. We didn't do a good job stopping Mike Conley in the second half, driving to the paint, getting open threes. Yang was hitting open threes. Clarkson started becoming a bit more aggressive. But so sad is that Donovan Mitchell was terrible offensively, but he didn't have to.
Couldn't get it.
And the Knicks offense, too much 101. Rivers started off so hot, but then he was cold because, Phipps put him in the bench, and even Rivers took some tough shots too. Even though RJ scored some points, I thought he was not impactful. Nobody really had a dominant game if you actually watched the game from start to finish, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And also the fact that, our late rotations, not doing a good job clogging the paint, turnovers. Alec Burks was garbage today, taking some bad shots. Yeah. And it sucks because we had an opportunity to sweep the Jazz for the first time since 2018, but we couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I mean, let's keep it real. That Austin Rivers game, J. Ellis, was like, how often is that going to happen? The first one.
Yeah.
The first one. If
even going 10 for 10 is.
Yeah, he had another Austin Rivers type game.
It's ridiculous.
But if you go back to that first matchup, the Jazz were dominating that game for the better part of 3 quarters, and the Knicks finally came alive late in that third, and then the fourth quarter, Austin took over. But it's a tough team, man. This is a tough Jazz team for sure. But I agree with him that the Knicks defense fell apart at the seams. Gobert was just dominating. He was dominant. Man. He was dominant, man. They had no answers for him. So. Tough order, man. Tall order, man.
Yeah, that pick and roll that Utah. I'm always afraid of that, man. The Mitchell Gobert pick and roll kills us every single year. And once that starts going, then it's like a domino effect. It's the easy offensive rebounds, it's the wide open threes. Mm-hmm. They're a really well coached team. So like I hate that we lost. I'm pissed at Tibbs, but man, this team. I said it the other game, man. I'd be very surprised if we beat this team twice because Utah is legit.
Yeah, you know they were gunning for us. They were.
It's also just like, I mean, it's baffling, but it's not baffling in the same breath. Just how drastically different this Knicks team looked in one half versus the second half. I mean, it was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde out there. It was unbelievable. Like, I felt like I was watching two different seasons. Like, I was like, which season was the first and which season was the second? Because it was messy. Yeah, it was messy.
And I think, what we've seen is with this team is that, it's how they face adversity. Sometimes they step up to it with some mental toughness, and then other times they let the refs get them out of it. Then, like I said, Julius is starting to try. He's trying to win the game one possession at a time, and then the defense is falling apart at the seams. So, listen, you are what your record says you are, and this is it's an inconsistent team with inconsistent players. Still needs the talent to compete with the best of the best, but they've been scrappy, and I think that's what 8-11 says about this team.
Apparently, Mitchell Robinson threw some shade at the coaches, so it's not just me. It's not just me, guys.
Is Mitch in his feelings? Did Mitch get in his feelings, or was he talking?
Let's take a look.
So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. The rhyme animal Chuck D is in the chat, vibing with the people. Give me a hashtag PE in the chat to salute Chuck. We got over 1,000 people watching right now. Let's get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad.
They said that they tagged you in the screenshot, CP.
On what? On Twitter?
That Mitch tweeted and quickly deleted a tweet throwing some shade at the coaches, apparently, and you were tagged in it.
I don't know. Let me see what the people are talking here. Let me see what the people are talking. Sometimes Mitch just gets in his feelings, man. He throws subliminals out there that nobody's really.
Listen, I don't.
Man. These young whippersnappers out here get emotional.
It said one day they'll let me play. I don't think I was at Tibbs. That was probably maybe at the. I don't know.
One day they'll let me play.
One day they'll let me play. Cryptic messages now from Mitch.
Okay. He went to that locker room quick and got them Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. One day they'll let me play. What does that mean? Did he even
shower?
The 3-point shot. That's telling you.
He wants to let it fly, Ellis.
He wants to let it fly. I'm telling you, Chef God Mitch wants to be unleashed. I'm telling you, man.
I don't know, man. Listen, he had more than his work cut out for him tonight. You know, he had to worry about trying to contain Stifle Tower because he got dominated. So I'm not sure what Mitch is alluding to. He's one that is very high on the subliminals. You know, that young boy energy, JLs. I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, I can't.
Just say what you want to say, fam.
Yeah, call Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Decode this for me. I don't know what this means.
But good job by the Twitter sleuths, man. They be on it. My man deleted it.
They called Mitchell the other day.
With the quickly stuff, and he deleted it, right?
Yeah, they called that too.
Oh man, whoever got that screenshot, great job by you. Who is this guy?
Listen, and Yatu Sabes, Dimelo, you're gonna stop coming at me crazy for coming at Tibbs. I say it how it is. It is what it is. Like
Johnny John 83. Salute. I mean, look, again, like I said, man, some of it can go on Tibbs, for sure. You wanted to know where Rivers was early. A lot of it is just this Jazz team is pretty damn good, man. And you got to be on your A game. You have to be on your A game. You know? You got to be on your A game. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. We got an opportunity to recover. Knicks back in Cleveland on Friday. Feel like we play the Cavs like once a week.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, again?
Yeah, we play the Cavs like once a week. This got to be close to the last one. I don't know. That's 3 already. Got to be close to the last
3.
one. Yeah.
Right? Because it's 3 this year, not 4 because of the shortened season, right?
That's a fact. All right, let me go to the phones real quick. Let's hear for some more people. Let's go to Mike from Yonkers. Mike, what's going on?
What's going on, CP? What's going on, Ash? How you doing, JL? All right. I hope Ashley don't bang it on me, so I'm gonna have to disagree with her on a few things. All right, we got out rebounded 53-44. That's not on Tibbs.
Yep.
Of course.
All right. 24 assists to 15. No ball movement. That's not on Tibbs. As a defensive unit, we only forced 6 turnovers. That's not on Thibs, and giving up 17 offensive rebounds, that can't be on Thibs. You know, no aggression. I mean, we attempted less free throws than they made. That's a no-no. That's a common no-no even in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And when they started making adjustments on double teaming Rivers in the second half, nobody else stepped up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
that's why I didn't like
was
that unit.
To the basket. Nobody could hit open shots. So I can't really put that on Thibs. Now, I will put it on him that he should have rolled out Rivers, you know, until, you know, he missed a few. But I think the lack of pick and roll was killing us, and I think that's where Quickly would definitely benefit and Mitch would benefit from. You know, it's just disappointing to see that him starting Burks and Payton at this point. If we're gonna lose, I'd rather lose with Quickly and Rivers starting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way I see it. And I mean, as far as the culture, I know you mentioned that earlier. We can't outscore nobody, so if there's going to be one aspect of the game that we're going to have to really do well at is defense. We just don't have a lot of guys that play defense that well. That's just what it is. Yeah. Burks was getting cooked on the closeouts. His rotations is bad. It is what it is. But you know, I'm just respectfully disagreeing on some things that you know you had said before. But at this point right now, you know,
I feel like her issue was on the rotations though.
I think
you both agreed on that.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, I also didn't put. I said most of this is on Thibs. If I had to pick someone, I'm gonna put most of it. I think the offensive scheme also. There's just no mystery to it. I think eventually the other team figures it out. You know, he's getting beat on the X's and O's, but obviously he's, like I said in the beginning, he's not on the court playing. There are shortcomings of the players themselves, but you know, his job as a coach is to put them in a position to win, put them in a position where their offensive scheme puts them in a position to win. And I just think he's falling short of that, but 100% not on him, just a big chunk of it. That's all.
Yeah. But right now, I mean, if we're going to lose, let Quickly rock, you know, let them go in there with Mitch and let them go in there with Rivers and let them play, let them learn.
Yeah.
One of the things about the pick and roll is that it forces you to have to see the second and third level defenders. Let them learn. If we're going to lose, I'd rather lose that way with these guys learning how to play together. Because I'm done with Peyton and I'm done with these other guys. I just can't do it no more.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I mean, kind of seemed like he was agreeing with you there, but I hear what you're saying. There's a lot of other areas where this game was lost, and especially on the boards. Again, like we said, Stifle Tower crushed them, and as the offense wasn't moving and they were missing shots, the defense fell apart.
Yeah, I think all of it is true. I think it's all of it. I think it's the rebounding, the pick and roll defense, the substitution pattern. I think it's all of it. I think it's all of the above. So I agree and disagree at the same time. I don't know how you know what I mean. Like Ashley was right, but you were also right. All of that is the reason why.
Yeah.
One reason.
I think it was a bit of everything.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of everything. It's not having the proper players, not having enough shooters. I think we're also undersized in certain positions. That plays a factor in it. Obviously, I think Thibs is getting out coaching. I think his rotations aren't good. There's a lot of blame to go around. This overall game, obviously, Austin Rivers not starting in the third quarter isn't the sole reason that we lost. Let's be honest. That's not the sole reason. That's a big chunk of, you know, what could have helped keep us in the game, but it's not the sole reason that we lost. Let's just make that very clear.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Let me salute some of the super chats that came in. Salute to a lot of super chats came in. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Ryman, as I said, Chuck D is vibing with the people. Wow, a lot of super chats came in. Let me get this going. All right, salute to Ari. Ari says, I'm real tight. Thibs took Rivers out and didn't put him in sooner. There's no excuse for ever take that man out like that. Other channel name says lots of positives of a Thibodeau-led team, but there are a few negatives that are really frustrating. In 2 years, Johnny Bryant will be coach. Paul Robinson says IQ should have played more last game, and he cooled Rivers off this game. Rivers should have had 35 at least. Both these games are on Thibs. Oh, Dog says, Ash, I feel you. I'm pissed with this crap I'm seeing. Terrible coaching on Thibs' behalf, and defense looked trashy. Randall looked lazy. Peyton is garbage. Oof. Oh, Dog, unleashing the fire, JLs.
Not garbage. That's intense.
Michael Parker, number one fan of the show, says the bars have been put back into the windows, so he's all the way back in the house. Oof. What a difference. Yeah, he's all the way in the house, Jales. He's in the crib. He's not leaving.
Watch 2 weeks from now.
He said the windows are barred.
How much you would have bet? Because watch the schedule switch up. And then everybody's going to be in the window again like, hey.
Everybody's going to be back in. Let me get some highlights cooking.
What they just,
Manny the Don X says this game on Coach had an on-fire Rivers sit for way too long. Ashley's vindicated in here. Super chats are coming in. Michael Parker says, rotation. He also says trade Kevin Knox. His usual trade Kevin Knox digs. JL. Salute, Michael.
Oh, man, Michael Parker.
Yeah. Mike Mancave says, I would have left Rivers out there in the first half, even though he had 3 fouls. Tibbs lost the game. The people are speaking tonight. All right, let's go to Reg from Brooklyn. Reg, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, how are you guys doing? Once again, great show. Really appreciate what you guys are doing. A show for the fans and by the fans.
That's a fact.
CP, Ashley, and JLs.
Yep.
You guys talked about RJ being frozen out. That was obviously clear, an issue that stems from last year. And I called last week and had a little debate with you guys about Julius Randle being traded or petitioning for Julius Randle to be traded. And I guarantee by All-Star break or at least before the season ends, you guys will be on the bandwagon to get Julius Randle out of here. This upcoming draft,
how much you playing up?
Is scheduled to be one of the greatest drafts in NBA history.
Yes.
If you get a first-round pick for Julius Randle, you get him out of here. Open up this offense. Allow RJ to do his thing. Hopefully Cunningham or Suggs come in here and run the offense like a point guard should. This whole running the offense through Julius Randle, no modern team in their right mind would be running their offense through Julius Randle. I know he looked like Magic Johnson for the first 10 games of the season. We know he's not as bad as he was last year. He's not as good as he was for the first few games of this season. He's somewhere in the middle, but no reasonable team in 2021 is running their offense with through Julius Randle in the low post. Get him out of here. Give RJ his space and let the young kids run. Play hard. We don't have to tank. Young boys can play hard. If they lose, they lose. Let's go into this awesome 2021 draft with amazing prospects coming out. Trade Julius Randle for a first-round pick. That's my pitch for tonight. Thank you, guys. I'll listen to your response.
All right, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I mean, I feel like we've talked about this so much at length, but at the end of the day, my take is that they're not going to give him away. And it depends on where this first round pick is valued. I don't see them. I don't see a lottery team going to trade a first round pick for Julius in this draft. I don't see that.
Nope.
So now you're talking about a bottom of the first round pick, and you know, where does that get you? When they already have the Dallas pick, they already have their own. How much young players you think? If you think your young players right now aren't playing under Tibbs, how much young you gonna put 3 more first round picks in next year's draft? You think all of them are gonna play? It's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. And there's a good chance they miss the playoffs with Julius in tow and still get in the lottery and get what they need.
Yeah, man. You just got to wait it out. Hey, there's a chance that Dallas can get us a pick.
There's a chance that Dallas is on fire right now, JL. So I love it.
Yeah.
I love it every minute of the day.
The city is burning.
It's burning. Let's
exactly.
go.
I'm just rolling on. Liking comments.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Double
it.
tap.
That's
exactly. Double tap.
Yeah, I mean, Ash, you know, like I said, not to belabor this because we talk about this like every show, but my thing is you listen. If there's a deal for you, you make it. If it's not, you don't rush, and you could still end up where you need to be and picking in the lottery. So I think it'll play itself out.
Of course. And I know, you know, everyone thinks that Jay Ellis and I are like on the Julius Randle, you know, we're the captains of the SS Julius Randle and, you know, we'll go down with the ship. And that's not the case. The case is that we just have the stance and, you know, I'll let, you know, Jay Ellis, you know, speak for himself, but it's just of not prematurely doing anything and getting the most bang for your buck. And, the lottery, or rather the draft, always makes me nervous. The lottery even makes me nervous. And I just don't think you have to prematurely do anything. I'm not opposed to trading him. I don't want anyone to think that. I'm just opposed to doing it too soon. And that's always been my take. I don't think it's something we have to rush. I just don't think we're in the position right now where we have to rush something that can hurt us in the long run, because we're not expected to do much this season anyway. Yeah, so if it were a different team and it were a different season, we'd be having a different conversation. But this is where we are now.
Yeah, exactly. And strange as it seems, Julius Randle is part of the development of this young team. Like I was looking at some stats earlier before. I think it was Macri who was posting some stats. We've all said that Julius Randle makes other players better. Like the numbers actually support that. Every player who played next to Julius Randle this season, offensive rating has gone up by like 10 points when he's on the floor versus when he's off, even Obi. So Julius Randle's playing defense this year. Julius Randle's making people offensively better this year. He's making the team better this year. It's helping our development. So I don't feel like we should be rushing to trade him unless Obi is just really showing out, or we just get something fair for him.
I've been even saying it from last year. Like I said, I don't mind if you trade him, but just make it a good deal. There's no giveaways. There's no reason to give him away, and I just think it'll all play itself out. All right, let's hear back from the people. Speaking of which, let's go to Ari. Ari, what's going on, man? Sound off, man. I know you're tight right now. Go ahead, bro.
Oh man, that was a lot. First of all, shout out to Reg from Brooklyn. I agree with a lot of what you said. But that's my take first. I said that first, bro, so just know that. But besides that,
he's always taking
I'm with Ashley tonight 100%. Like, yo, with this Rivers thing, imagine a starting pitcher in the 6th inning throwing a perfect game, and then you take him out.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, imagine you're like in Mario Kart and you get the gold star thing and you don't even you don't even move. You don't take advantage of it. Like it just boggles my mind.
I almost lost my water now.
You know what I think is happening? I think Tibbs is overthinking the game. I think he's thinking oh, they're doubling him now. I need to get this guy minutes. You know what? I'm going to leave him on the bench early in the 3rd. So I could put him in halfway through the 3rd, and I'll let him finish the game so he could end the game. He's trying to play some 4D chess nonsense when at the end of the day, you never listen, man. He plays when you're 10 for 10 and you're shooting the way he is. He didn't just have 25 points in a half. He had it in 11 minutes. Okay, and he took him out.
Get him back in there fast.
6 minutes left, I think, in the 2nd quarter.
Do not play.
It doesn't make any sense. That man stays in the game for all 48 minutes if he's shooting like that. You don't take him out at all.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't take him out. You have him shooting during halftime. You have him starting the next game. If he's playing like that, all your normal, traditional things go out the window. This is a different situation, man. You know what I'm saying? And for him not to see that is just this is complete. I disagreed, with the other caller before. This is 98% on Tibbs. And the problem about it is this is not the first time. I think the last 3 losses you could put on Tibbs, honestly, on these rotations. And I think the reason was why is because he thinks he's too smart for the game. He thinks he's too clever.
I don't think it's that. It's who he is.
When it's
who he is. I appreciate the call. Everybody rate that call in the chat, man. 1 through 5. Rate Ari's call in the chat. I don't think he's too smart for the game. He's a veteran coach. These guys, it's the same conversation I had with Quentin Richardson. I keep bringing it up because it's the same thing. Steve Clifford gets the same knocks. These guys come from the same coaching tree. They've been in the game for a long time. They stick with their guns. That's just what they do. I agree with Ari, though. When Rivers is that hot, you got to find a way to get him back in there fast, Jails. Fast.
No, I agree with you. And that Mario Kart analogy,
I loved it.
Was loving it.
That was
using the star.
I'll give him a 5 just for that one. Yeah, it's like you're using the star, you're not even driving the whip.
He's just like, I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
And wait for a timeout. Nah, man. Yeah. Mull everybody over. All
right, let me run through some more calls back to back, and then we're gonna close with the closer. Justin from St. Louis. Justin, what's going on?
Yeah, how y'all doing tonight?
Good, man. What's going on, man? What's going on in the loop?
Yeah, tonight, man, it was a tough loss, man. Tibbs, man, I did not like his substitution. We need to get Alpha Payton out the starting lineup. It's time to either give quickly a shot, or I heard Nick's interest in D Rose. It's time to maybe bring him back. We just need to change their lineup. And then Burks needs to come off the bench. He's too ball dominant. He doesn't get the team going at all. And that just needs to stop. I just feel like it needs to be Randall and Barrett show. And Mitch needs to stop the little kid, just stay focused on this game. And that's really what I got I'll listen to what you guys got to say, though.
Okay, so salute to everybody in St. Louis, man. We got fans in St. Louis, Shay. Let's salute to the Mo.
Salute.
That's not even our guy from the Mo, man. That's another guy. I forgot my guys from the Mo name. He's a supporter though. RJ would love to see him get a chance again to orchestrate, man. That Golden State game was a classic example. He was in his bag, and you saw one opportunity in the fourth where he gets through the lane, he gets through the middle, whips a pass to the corner, and who's sitting there? It's Peyton. and you're just like, yes, no. You sink down in your seat because you know damn well that's not going in. I think he found Peyton for 2 3-point opportunities in that fourth quarter, and he's just not getting it done, man. I'd like to see them have Burks in that situation, as you said, JLs, and get the ball in RJ's hands more so he can really affect the game.
Yeah, I feel like they do it in spurts, and I feel like I do feel like they're trying a little bit more, but I do feel like they should have lost, especially today. Today, especially when things were going cold, and we needed a bucket, and he's still having a pretty decent game. I think you should have went through RJ for sure and have him be a playmaker out there.
Yeah,
so, Conley was locking down IQ today. He didn't have it. Elfrid Payton, Elfrid Payton is Elfrid Payton. Randall didn't have it, so Austin Rivers was shut down. I think it definitely was time for RJ to get a crack at it.
Yeah, 100%, man. We just heard from Justin's from St. Louis. Everybody in the chat, throw your cities in the chat, man. Where are you guys checking in from? Let us know where you're tuning in, and we'll shout you guys out. This is the #1 show for the fans by the fans. Knicks post-game live. CP in the building. We got Ashley Moss in the building. We got my man J. Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Hit that like button for sure.
Can I say every time I see Peyton hit the court, I'm just like, oh.
It's debilitating.
Like,
it's debilitating.
Every time I see him come in, I'm like, why are we here again?
Oh, my God.
He gets off the court, and Tibbs brings him back in after just being on the bench for 5 minutes. Oof. I'm like, ugh, why are we here again? Like, it hurts my soul.
Fan base is desperate. Then I see them on Facebook, J. Ellis. They trying to say that he broke COVID protocol. They out here snitching to get this man out.
That had me rolling.
It was a joke. I didn't want to retweet it because I didn't want to start
stuff.
Well, people was so desperate. They talking about I seen him at the club breaking protocol. Get Peyton out of here.
I mean,
man, it's a cold world. It's a cold world, man. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. I want to shout out, salute to some people checking in. Salute Nick Fury, Queens on the check-in. What's going on? Kieran Bajwa checking in from St. Louis. So St. Louis is in there heavy.
Yeah.
We got Bernard Williams checking in, 305 Miami.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, shout out my guy Lawan Williams checking in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Lawan, appreciate the support, man. Definitely holding us down. Ash, what you want to shout out in the chat?
Shout out Daniel Morelli from Brazil.
Okay, no doubt.
Brazil. Shout out to Darius Webb from Newark. Shout out to Nick Fury. You said Nick Fury, I think, already.
Yeah,
shout out to Chris, let me say, Ciarcia, North Korea.
Oh, cool. he's got internet out there. Okay. They let that man watch the post-game show. Okay.
Shout out to him. And shout out to everybody in the chat, especially all the international watchers.
Yeah,
That's
sure. For sure. Shout out Manny F. H-Town in the building. Shout out to H-Town, man. All right, a couple more calls and then we'll wrap. I'm going to go to 2 more calls and we'll wrap. Let's go to Florida. D from Tampa, what's going on? Hello?
Sorry, hold on.
Wait,
Hey, what's
how
up,
you
guys?
telling us? Hold on. Yo, what's going on, bro? Just take it off speakerphone and go ahead and get settled. My man put us.
Yeah,
on
damn
hold,
sorry. I'm down in
James.
Florida. I'm killing lizards, so. I called in the wrong time.
Gotta do what you
but
gotta
I was
do,
just calling because I just wanted to, like, kind of what everyone else saying, that they were just, I watched some of the tape back in the third and fourth quarter. If you watch, they froze RJ out for like that, for the 2 quarters. And I think maybe in those 2 quarters, I think I counted about 7 actual positive touches he had. They had to make his own offense. And it's just crazy when he's in the game and Julius and even Alec Burke today just like wouldn't even look at him. It's crazy.
Yeah, again, like we said, man, appreciate the call, man. Like we said, go ahead and get to them lizards, man. Go ahead, bro.
They're tricky little things. I'll tell you that much.
My man's crocodile hunting going on in Tampa right now, bro. We just said, with Burks, it's a double-edged sword with having Burks out there. Some nights you need his offense, especially when Bullock isn't cooking. But then it presents another ball dominant player, not too dominant, but a guy that's a high usage player that's going to impact RJ's touches. So Tibbs and the staff got to get to the drawing board. Burks has been out for a while. Remember that. Burks has been out for a while. So he's got to get back into the swing of things, and they got to build their chemistry. He really hasn't built much chemistry with this lineup yet.
Yeah, and it was kind of easier for him to kind of do his thing when he was in his second year, when there's not that many ball dominant players. You have IQ, who can run the offense, and everybody else is kind of like get you touches where you can. Obi's picking and popping, posting sometimes a more pick and roll, and getting some offensive rebounds, and then you can and Knox is the same thing. He's just a spot up shooter. So Burks works there. You were hoping it would work with the first unit, but like you said, the usage rate is kind of high.
Yeah,
that might be a coaching thing to try to figure out where to get his touches at, or might be something to think about while Reggie Bullock is still out with the injury.
True story, man. All right, let's get to the closer. Man. We've had a lot of calls, a lot of emotion flying around. We got to get things in order, man. You know what? Let me hear from this guy, because this guy called in two nights in a row and I didn't get to him. Let me get to Elpidio from Dominican Republic. Let's go to the DR, man. It's a little nippy up here in New York. It's been snowing. Elpidio, what's going on, bro?
What's up, everybody? I hope you can hear me. I know it snowed today in New York, right?
Yeah, it's snowing up here, man. It's snowing, bro.
I gotta go get laundry in the snow.
But I just want my quick thoughts. Real quick, just when do you think we're gonna see Obi at the 5? I feel like this road trip was a great opportunity to see Obi play the 5, and we didn't get a chance to see that. And another quick question for you guys. I wonder if it's possible if you could look up the Knicks win-loss record when Burks plays. Thank you guys for everything and have a wonderful night.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. When Burks came back on the Golden State game, right? But he went out early. Did he even start the season, the regular season? I got it. Let's go. Let's check.
No, he did start the regular. He shot 60%, 7% from 3 for the first two games.
Right, first 2 games.
Yeah.
Then he went out.
Then he got hurt. I thought, he got hurt after game 2, I think, right?
Yeah. Let's check this out right here. We got it open. Salute to Elpidio, J. Ellis, checking in from DR. He called a couple times, man. Couldn't get him in. So salute to him. I think he just wanted to flex. He's like, it's snowing up there in New York. I was like, yeah, man, it's snowing. Oh, he's still on the line. My fault. Just talking a little trash. All good.
We don't need that reminder.
All right, so let's see this with Burks. Burks, I don't like ESPN's layout, man. What's going on with this? All right, here we go. Alec, what? Yeah, this is not. It's not letting me be too great right now. I'd like to be on the fly. We need a research guy on KnicksFanTV. I need like Stat Boy. You know what I'm saying? Now they got like Stat
I
Boy
got you.
right now.
I got you. So
yeah, we need like Stat Guy, man. Alec Burks. What's the Knicks record when Alec Burks plays?
Oh, the Knicks record. He wants to break his record with Alec Burks.
Yeah. The season started December the 23rd. Okay, so he did play. He played the
first 2 games.
The Indy game, Philly and Milwaukee. That's 2 L's and a W. So that's 1 and 2 in the month of December. And then January now. Okay, so they are 2 and 5 in the games that he played. 3 of which were on the road this past road trip. So he only played 3 games in December and 4 games in January. So they're 3-5. 2-5. Sorry, 2-5. 2 wins, 5 losses when Burks plays. So you need more sample size. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been a net positive in most of those games.
Yeah.
This is his second negative game, if that means anything to you.
Yeah, man.
I mean, losing record, but like you said, you know, bigger
need more
sample
size. Yeah.
A little bit more sample sizes, guys.
Yeah. And then as far as the OB at the 5, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. It wasn't going to be tonight against Gobert. They weren't going to put him out there against Gobert or even Favors. You know, Favors has held down the Jazz defense for the second unit as well. He's got to pick your spots, man. But I don't think those opportunities.
Not tonight.
I don't see. Yeah, not tonight. Not tonight.
Gobert was catching rebounds without jumping over Mitch.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. All right, because Mitch has go gadget arms, and Gobert was just
go gadget.
He was able to stand straight up like, got it.
What a throwback!
Throwback, man. Salute, man. If you guys know about Inspector Gadget in the chat, man, hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Man. Yeah, that was the joint. That was the joint, man. Jay Boogie knows the time. And Jay Boogie knows about Inspector Gadget, bro. What's going on, man? How you feeling? It's gonna be a long delay. Got away from the, straight.
Oh yeah, so we gotta switch over.
What's good with the team, man? I know it's a tough night, but I still gotta ask and let everybody know. I hope everybody doing good, staying healthy and safe, man. Realize to keep washing your hands, keep that mask on, man. Protect yourself, protect your home. So that thing is still out there, right? I'm gonna get right into it. It's a few things that I see what's going on that's wrong with our team. First thing first, let me start with RJ. RJ, you're the face of our team. He's the face of our team. He just got to develop some more things, you know what I'm saying, to better his game. But until you start fussing them guys out on our team, you can't have full leadership. See them guys, when they start freezing them out and he's shooting 7 for 11, it's time for you to go inside the huddle and be like, yo, give me the ball. Yeah. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? He needs to learn how to motivate the players and tell them what's going on. This is his
you gotta
team.
Take over.
And that's
the rings.
RJ's downfall. He is not speaking up on the court. You know what I'm saying? So nobody knows who to follow. Second thing, Randall, you are out of control now. Your finesse game is completely gone. You're straight playing bully ball. Right. I don't know, is it because King Kong and Godzilla get ready to get it on, you want to just run over everybody? No, dude. Get back to your finesse game, man. That's when we was up and rocking, man. All this bully ball and you out of control and still wilding at the referees. No, man. Get back to the beginning where people was looking at you as an all-star, where people was like looking at you as the most improved player. You surely went down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay? Now I'm going to jump on the Tibbs. I don't know what was said at halftime of that locker room, but I guess everybody thought we won. Shout out to Chuck D. He said it best. We lost the 7th and 8th quarter of this series and wound up losing this game. We only lost 2 quarters of Utah and lost the whole game. Shout out to Chuck for saying that on the chat, and shout out to Chuck saying, thank God nobody on our team has caught COVID. All right? But Tom, you got to start making adjustments, man. You don't completely told us a ball-faced lie. You don't been out the game for a little bit. You've been talking to other coaches, and you've been learning this and learning that and feel like you can adapt to do different situations. You're not doing none of that. Rivers was supposed to start the 3rd quarter, man. I don't care who you like in your lineup. That man was supposed to start the 3rd quarter. You got to ride the hot hand. You're not making the proper adjustments. Once again, Rudy was killing us. Rudy went out with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and they went small ball and ran away with the game. And you kept Knicks and Randall out there. You're not making the proper adjustments, man. Please, man. Please make the adjustments, man. Please, you got to, man. Realize what's going on and make the proper adjustments. That's how we're going to move forward. It's like you're back to plan A that didn't work, so you don't have a plan B nor C. We ain't going to worry about none of that deal. All right? I'm back on quickly.
Mike Conley, yeah, he did his thing on quickly. But I'm not mad at Conley doing his thing on quickly. He's supposed to bust that young dude up, man. But the thing is, let him get bust up and let him learn. Stop putting Peyton out there. What you got Peyton out there for? He's not going to help us in 2021-22 season, 2022-23 season. He's not even going to be nowhere on the roster. So let the young man get in there and take his lumps. Let him get in there and take his bruises. Let his face get swollen up, man. when you used to fight back in the day and a bully was out there and the one you was scared of, you wouldn't fight him, and your moms or your dad told you, you going outside, you going to fight. I don't care if you get beat up, man. Put him in that game and let him get beat up, because it's only going to learn him how to have heart and have his pride and his respect later on down the line. I don't want to hear nothing about no Peyton, none of that, man. Get these dudes up out of the way, man. Y'all all in the way of holding that back. Back in the days, I used to go see Rod Strickland and Mark Jackson when they both played in New York, and they was playing in Nassau County, and that's where they used to practice at back then. Rod Strickland used to give Mark Jackson the business, but they would never put him in that lineup. That's why Rod Strickland was mad. He was like, yo, I know I'm from New York, but get me up out of here, man. I ain't saying Quickly want to get up out of here, but Quickly deserved that spot, man. We keep giving it to Peyton, man. So what, man? This man Rivers was out here on fire on Kobe Day. You remember what Kobe did to Utah his last game of the year? May he rest in power, man. May Gigi rest in power. May everybody that was on that team rest in power, man. You know what I'm saying? We all salute Miss Kobe and all that. But, man, that man was out there on fire against Utah, and you set him down, man. You gave him the ice bucket. You turned him into a refrigerator, man. From a refrigerator to a freezer, man. He ain't had no coat out there. It's cold. Y'all talking about it snoring up there, man. Man, Tibbs are starting to piss me off, man, for real, because I don't think he know what he's doing, man. I know what Mark Jackson would have done if he would have had that young boy. You think that young boy got that floater now? Mark Jackson would have gave him that real teardrop floater, man. I know what Mark Jackson would have did. He'd have switched up game. Yeah, I'm switching up everything, because if we make the wrong choice, I'm going to be highly upset. That man needs to start doing something different on that sideline, man. Realize you in New York. It's serious. The Daily News, the Post, MSG Network, ESPN, Knicks fan base. Yeah, we all here. We all here watching you, man. You got eyes on you, man. You need to get that situation right, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Peace and love to all y'all, man. But we ain't gonna stop fighting, man. But we went 1-3, man. We was 13. That's Ray Williams. Y'all don't know nothing about Ray Williams. He played in the backcourt with Michael Ray Richardson.
Of course.
We went 1-3, and we should have came out 500, man. You know what I'm saying? But real, I'm heated and disgusted. Not because we lost, but the way we lost, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gone, man. Once again, I'm waking up everybody in my family, man. Y'all got me pissed off early in the morning, man. I got to go to work early, man. I love y'all. Peace, man.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
And the church says,
Amen. You just, listen, man. When he's going, you just let him go, Jay Ellis. You know what I'm saying? You just let him go. He's our spirit animal. He speaks for the people.
When I die, I want to come back reincarnated in the book.
Salute to Jay Boogie, man. A lot of passion in that one. Oh man, and then he tied it up with the Kobe tribute, man. I like that. I like
all
that.
wrapped in one.
Yeah.
He said he turned from a freezer to a refrigerator.
Facts.
Put that man on ice. I like when he says man. I don't know why. Put that man on the
fives going across the board. Salute to Jay Boogie, man. Salute to Jay Boogie.
Someone said I caught the Holy Spirit. That's right.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Salute to him. But yeah, you know, going forward, we got to see how this Julius thing takes flight. You know, definitely look like past couple of games, Sacramento game, this game, the Portland game, kind of like he got taken out of the game. You know, frustrated by the lack of calls, and then everything flows, you know, through him. He is the leader right now. Jay Boogie wants RJ to be that guy. It's just Julius's team, for better or worse. So he has to lead by example on the court and on the court. So
absolutely,
hopefully a better performance Friday against Cleveland. Jay, let's go ahead and wrap up, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, despite the loss, great show, guys. All right. See you back at regular times. I'm gonna miss my little evening naps at 7:30 for the game, but it'll be good to have a regular scheduled program again. So you know what? Definitely check out the Nick of Time show on YouTube at our youtube.com/Nick of Time show. recording the pod with our guys. Also check it on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher as well. Also follow us on all social media. That is the KOT Show on Twitter, the Nick of Time Show on Instagram, and the Nick of Time Show on Facebook as well. Also, you gotta check out the blog at nickoftimeshow.com, catch the merch, and read the blogs as well. All right, that is all. Back to UCP and Ash.
Yes, sir. Ash got to close out. Good show.
So as usual, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ashley Nicole Moss. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, All In with Ashley Nicole. CP and I are almost ready to share with you what we have been working on, and we think you'll really like it. Some people may feel intimidated by it, but those people don't matter. And we also have 2 really cool interviews coming for you guys next week.
Big joints.
Maybe we might announce it over the weekend on the show. I don't know, but definitely stay tuned for that, because I think, New York is really going to appreciate the vibes.
It's going to be some good vibes for sure. It's going to be some good vibes. Got an action-packed week next week. Salutes everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your squad. Sure. Tough loss, man. Knicks fall in Utah, 108-94. But keep the conversation rolling, man. Leave us some comments after the show in the video. You can join us on Discord as well. TM, just throw the Discord link in there. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You see it at KnicksFanTV. Remember, this show is also available in audio podcast format. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, and Stitcher. No reason to miss it. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in once again. Let me make sure I didn't leave out any super chats that came in. Mike's Man Cave said I would have left Rivers out there in the first half, even though he had 3 fouls. Tibbs lost that game. Adrian Morales says, why would you sit the hot hand? Was he coaching the Jazz tonight? The team went into the half with high energy for teams to squander it. Why? All the super chats with the venom tonight. Johnny Grayson says, can someone tell Tibbs he has Elfrid Payton, not Gary Payton? Stop pretending. Yo, they're going in. They are going in right now. That's not me. I'm just the messenger. I'm just reading the joints. Stop pretending he's an all-world defender. Ooh. KG is the man. Nice name. He says, RJ's known Kobe, RIP. But imagine players icing a guy like that out. He has to grab the reins. That's what Jay Boogie said. He's got to grab the reins. Got to take it over. This is his team. A lot of super chats in there. Chuck D, Rhyme Animal says it's called consistency. Yeah, the lack of it throws coaching into a Russian roulette scenario. Add injuries, it's a confusion. Tough loss. Johnny Grayson says, you see that Mitchell Robinson tweet? Yeah, we did. Saw that. Appreciate you for sending it. It was Johnny that sent it. So appreciate Johnny. Good sleuthing work. I don't know what it means, man, but Mitch'll be all right. Illy Gilly says that second half hurt. Much love. Let's go Knicks. Paul Robinson, Julius is young and better than RJ. NYK fans, chill. BX Mike says, show Knox's rookie year film. Attacking, dunking, aggressive. What's with this dude? We got to put the APB out on Kev now, guys. Corner boy Kev is now missing.
I kept saying ever since we gave him props for being the number 1 corner 3 shooter in the NBA, ever since he announced it to the league, he just disappeared.
Ever since we called him corner boy Kev, he been off the block.
Yeah.
he been off the block. He's at home watching Inspector Gadget, man.
Right, exactly. Right before the streetlights come on. He's like, I'm done with this.
We need Kev out there, man. Come on.
Facts. Get on the block again.
Will Gramota says, what do you expect to do with a bunch of non-shooters on the floor? We have to wake up. We knew what we had coming in. Can't get too high or too low. Yeah, but listen, you watch every game for them to win, and they had a 15-point lead. You want to see them finish the job. But we know long term what this team is about. BX Mike 16 says a real point guard is needed and will fix a lot of problems. Chuck D, the Rhyme Animal, we got to deliver unsympathetic smash on the Wizards. Heavy duty protocol.
Yeah.
No hugs or goodwill either. Ali stare downs.
All business,
man. And a couple more. Brian H says bench Peyton. Ooh. And Fat Boy with the kick says, I lost his comment. Let's see, Fat Boy says. I lost his comment, but Fat Boy, definitely appreciate the super chat. Always appreciate your support. We'll be back Friday, man. Knicks versus Cavs. Let's get back on the road. 8-11. Get back on this winning road. They're 8-11 right now. So Let's see. But thanks everybody for tuning in. We out of here, man. Peace.